Let's go. We've made it. We made it. We're here. We're here and we made it. Those are the important things to consider, is that we are both here and we have made it. I've tweeted out already, but I need to put that tweet thing in Discord and then we shall go. Oh, every time. Alright. Yo, what's up, Diasu? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be doing some Breaking Point for at least the first bit of the stream today. If I have any time left after we do the Breaking Point, then I guess we'll probably do some ranked online races or something. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. It's good to see you here. And yeah, I guess we'll just we'll jump straight in. Why not? Yo, what's up, Antoine? How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. So, what happened last time? We got a decent result at the Spanish Grand Prix or something. I don't really remember. Let's have a look. News. Someone talking about oh, we got a call.
Hey, Casper, you wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did.
Shoot.
Nothing major, really. To be honest, I just wanted to thank you.
Oh. What for? I'm, just doing my job.
No, it's more than that. Well, I know why you stayed on the team. And, well, I won't lie to you, it's not been easy.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah, but you really stepped up. It's good for me to know that I've got someone like you to rely on.
Always.
Yeah. Look, Aiden, I'll warn you, things may not get any easier, at least not for a while, but, well, we've got something in the pipeline, a potential new driver, and a damn good one.
Who is it?
I can't say, not yet. It's a bit of a gamble, but if they agree, we have something special.
Nice. And, how is Devon?
Fine. I think... I'm not sure. I mean, Davidoff has closed the door on that one, but... Yeah, he tells me Devon is in a good place, though.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Just keep doing what you're doing, okay? And now, just get out of here.
Of course. I'll catch you later, Casper.
What does he mean, get out of here? They were on the phone. That doesn't make any sense. How's it going, by the way, Beak? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you are well. I didn't know that about the strategy thing either. That seemed to pass me by. I'm A licensed now, so I think you get access to everything when you're A ranked, but I'm not sure. So this is just talking about new driver. When is it coming? Talking about reserve drivers. Nick De Vries, Hulkenberg, Vettel, Pietro Fittipaldi. I don't remember Fittipaldi subbing in for Pascal Wehrlein. I remember Giovinazzi subbing in for Wehrlein. Fittipaldi subbed in for Grosjean, didn't he? I think they may have got their information a little bit wrong there. I think we already read that one. We read all these, I think, before we left. So, the story so far, for those of you who haven't been keeping up, if you are still playing through the story yourself and you don't want spoilers, I suggest you mute the stream for the next, 30 seconds or so. Basically, we're at a new team, Connor Sport. The drivers last season were Aiden Jackson and Devon Butler. Aiden Jackson was really good, but he kept getting fucked over. Lots of people were saying he was getting preferential team because Devon Butler's dad owns the team. They tried to drive Aiden Jackson out of the team, but then at the end of season 1, they appointed Casper Ackerman as the team principal, and so Aiden Jackson decided to stay. Then we got to play as Devon Butler for a bit. He was having some really weird issues with his hearing, which culminated in him retiring from Formula 1 after the Imola Grand Prix. Currently, Connor Sport are operating with Aiden Jackson and a reserve driver in Noah Bell, but I think they're about to enter negotiations to sign Callie Mayer, the Formula 2 champion, as their second driver. Yep, we got on the podium. Noah Bell looked distinctly dodgy out there. Anything else? Jackson saying he wishes Devon well. Do you really? Lol. Into the top 3. Anything else? Alright, and emails. Oh, and Callie Mayer is also the daughter of Davidoff Butler, which is Devon Butler's father, and by extension, I guess, Devon Butler's sister. But there was a little bit where he alluded to the fact that she uses her mother's name because she doesn't like her dad very much. Yeah, we've already read the rest of these now. Okay, let's go to the next chapter then. Oh, we got some events we got to do. This is a cool thing I really like. We can play as Casper Ackerman, the team principal. So let's see. Aiden's been approached to help promote an F1 sim racing event. He agreed to take part without consulting us first, and the event has already announced his participation on social media. Should we let him attend still? We'll agree.
Why are you hesitating? You've always dreamt of racing in F1.
Not like this. Do you know what he did?
Oh, your father?
He refused to support me. Said he'd only fund one of his children. Said Devon had better prospects.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Mum used the divorce settlement to help me out, but... And you're only here because he sent you.
No. This was my idea, my decision. And this is me asking you, Callie, not your father. We need a replacement, and I ask for you because I know how good you are. And that's the truth.
I always said I'd do it on my terms, not his.
I'll look out for you. Just like I did in F2.
Will you keep him away from me?
I'll do everything in my power. Everything. To make sure that all you have to think about is driving. Have we got a deal? You might never get this opportunity again. You know that.
So I think she's joining the team. Yeah, there we go. She's in. Casper and the team at Connor Sport hope that stability on the roster will help garner the results needed to keep pace in the competitive midfield of the F1 grid. I think we'll be alright. So who are we playing as? Are we going to be playing as Aiden, or are we going to be playing as Callie?
Could you take a look at this, please?
One of our sponsors unexpectedly paid a bonus early. There are a number of ways we can use this money. The question is, where should we invest it? Getting more performance out of the car is paramount. A happy team is a productive team. Let's reward them all for their hard work and feed this back into the bonus pot. Our factory's facilities still fall behind those of our competitors. Further investment here will help us for years to come. Well, that seems like a no-brainer. Okay, news. Oh, we got a call first.
Davidoff.
They stopped me entering the garage just because Callie's in there. It's ridiculous.
We've had this conversation. You need to give her space.
I'll humour you for now, Ackerman, but I don't like being told where I can and can't go around here. Don't forget, you talked me into this.
What does that mean? Talked you into what?
Signing Callie in the first place. I'm just allowing you to take credit for it, that's all.
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to blame me.
Well, if you're right about it, there'll be no blame to allocate, will there?
Anything else?
You're a busy man. I'll let you go.
God, he's an asshole, isn't he? He's a right dick. Anyway, enough about that. What are we doing? Right. So Callie Mayer has signed for the team, replacing Devon Butler, replacing her brother. That's spicy. Let's see, what else have we got? Casper Ackerman talking about Callie Mayer. Everyone who follows F2 knows how dominant she was. If she were a man, we'd all be much less surprised she found a seat in a Formula 1 team. Ain't that the truth? The family behind Connor Sport Butler Global Racing Team. Most of us, Callie Mayer is a new name in the sport. Davidoff thrust into the limelight. He's the butler in Butler Global. It remains to be seen what role Devon will play. Callie Mayer, meanwhile, has shirked the Butler family name for presumed personal reasons, taking her mother's name after her parents divorced in 2013. Callie Mayer ends a 31-year wait. Wow, has it really been... I thought it was longer than that, to be honest. Last was Giovanna Amati back in 1992. Qualification rules were different then. Drivers from lower running teams had to pre-qualify to gain entry to the qualifying proper. Amati never got to make a bow in the race itself. For her, Desiree Wilson also tried and failed to qualify, but she did win in a different F1 classification at Brands Hatch, meaning she has a stand named in her honour as the only woman to win a Formula 1 race of any kind. Leila Lombardi remains the only female point scorer in F1, finishing 6th at the 1975 Spanish Grand Prix. Well, there we go. Callie Mayer's first ever F1 race. Anyone for nepotism? Her father doesn't even like her. Aiden Jackson yet to have a teammate he didn't hate. Let's see if Mayer bucks the trend. It won't be long before they replace you with the butler's housekeeper. May as well rebrand to Butler Sport. Damn. The social, they've got the social media so right in this. Bring back Devon. And then in the emails, I've had another 14 individual requests for interviews with Callie this weekend. All my years in PR, I've never seen anything like it. Despite my best efforts not to, I'm meeting up with Evelyn for lunch. Turns out she can be pretty convincing when she wants to be. You came across well. Headline could be something like Zoe Ackerman is quietly changing the face of Formula 1. And then we got the weekend preview. Callie Mayer somehow is 12th in the championship, even though she hasn't done a race yet, to my knowledge. So, I'm not sure how that's working out, unless she inherited Devon's points or something like that. Also, apparently, Sergio Perez drives for Aston Martin and Fernando Alonso drives... Oh, no, never mind. That's the team's championship, isn't it? I thought it was saying which team they drove for a second, but I realised that's not what it's saying. Right. Go to the race then, I guess. Finally, let's get some racing action on the go. With the world watching, Callie looks to make history as she approaches her first start behind the wheel of a Formula 1 car. So is this going to be Callie we're playing as then, I guess?
Becomes the first female driver of the modern era to participate in an F1 race.
What a moment! I've got goosebumps. Now, for those of you wondering at home, only a handful of women have entered at least one Grand Prix over the years, but none have even had the opportunity to qualify since 1992. Italy's Giovanna Amati, for those of you wondering. So today is very much a new dawn here in Baku.
And Mayer was impressive in qualifying, so let's see what the Grand Prix has in store for her.
Where does she qualify? She looks like she's about 13th, 14th.
Tight-knit pack out there. Fierce competition all round. I really wouldn't want to call this one.
Indeed. We've seen some brilliant driving here today, especially from young Callie
It is
Mayer.
Baku, yes. Arcania, how's it going, by the way? And also Phoenix. Hope you two are both doing well. Hope you're having terrific Tuesday. And welcome to the stream. Alright, so where are we? Catch up to Jackson before lap 8.
Okay, Callie, really good start. Keep it up.
I'm not finished yet.
We're 16th and Jackson is 12th. And we've got 3 laps to catch up to Aiden. We get a bonus if we finish in the top 8. 8 laps to make up 8 positions. I think we can do it.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Currently cooking. Me too, but in a different way. Ah, man. Alright, there we go. De Vries dispatched. Next up, Lando Norris. Like that it isn't the same as a normal career. Yeah, no, this is so different to a regular career. I think it's really cool. The story is cool. Unfortunately, the racing is a little bit easy. Like, some people have complained that they kind of find it hard to enjoy because, like, the racing is boring. But I don't really mind that because I just like the actual story. So I forgive the fact that the racing is maybe a tad easy at times. All right. We're up into 14th already. We're doing well. That'd be perfect for you. I don't know. It might even be a little bit easy for you, in my opinion, Beak. Like, I would still recommend playing on hard difficulty, even if you're not that good at the game. Because I'm on hard and I'm still walking it. Nah, we can't overtake into the castle section, really, can we? If you get the game because it's a bit expensive. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. There's no harm in waiting a little while before playing it anyway, I don't think. As a reminder to everyone, we are 13 followers away from the big 1K. So if you guys aren't following, if there's anyone here who's not following, I think most people are, then please do consider following to get me to that 1,000 mark. I would immensely appreciate that. And High Rings, I can't take my hands off the controller, but I hope that... hold on, I'll see if I can do it in a second. Once we get onto the proper straight, I'll do it. High Rings, there we go. Hopefully he saw that. If not, maybe someone could put a message in the chat saying I said hi. And that I am appreciative of the lurk. Okay. Oh, we've caught up. And there's a cutscene.
She's practically on top of me. Aiden, calm down. You're on different strategies. Just let Callie pass. Okay, Callie. Aiden's going to let you pass at the next corner. Let's go.
Copy.
Will Maya get past her teammate now? Here she comes, but there's contact between the two Connor Sport drivers. Jackson's out, he gets the worst of it, Maya's clear.
So what happened there? She took him out?
Jackson's damage looks bad. I think you're right, Crofty. His race is over.
I think you're right. His tyre was hanging off the car. Yes, he's out.
What was that? Why didn't she wait for me to move over on the exit? Okay, Aiden, are you alright? It's just another butler.
Ooh. She's not going to like that. Finish in the top 10.
I thought he was letting me through.
Yeah, I know, Callie. I'm sorry about that, but it's happened now. It's over. Let's get your head down and focus. Come on, we'll talk about it later.
Copy.
Alright, let's go for the top 8. I think we can do it. Also, as a reminder to everyone, we do still have the channel point reward goal, the community goal for making a VOD channel if we reach 100,000. I think that ends today. We're currently at 93k out of 100k, so if you have any channel points available, please do put that towards if you want to see a YouTube channel where I upload all my past broadcasts. Yeah, we're at 95% now, so we only need a little bit of a contribution. Yeah, I honestly don't think that Aiden is that likable of a character.
3.9 seconds.
And thank you to Luke for the contribution, and to Beak as well, and to Antoine. And I think that means we've hit it. Let's go. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, everyone. That means that this evening after the stream, I will get the VOD channel set up and we will upload all of my F1 23 past broadcasts so far. And you can watch those back in your leisure should you want to. If you miss any streams and you want to catch up on them, then now you will have the opportunity to. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate that. We'll have to think of a new community reward now. I don't know what we'll do next, but we'll think of something. You want to see the storylines like of this? Yeah? No, we did another stream on, I think it was Saturday afternoon was last time we did it. I think we should be able to finish it today. If not, then we'll probably finish it later in the week at some point, offhandedly. Because we only have, like, I think there's 17 chapters, if I remember correctly. And we're on chapter 11. So I think we should be able to finish it today, hopefully. And if I have any free time at the end of the stream, I'll probably just do some ranked races and stuff. But yeah, and we're currently at 50 subs as well. Just as a reminder to all of you, this Saturday we will be doing a all tyre compounds lobby where we do a series of probably, I would say, 7 or 8 races maybe, depending on how long they take, where you mandatorily have to go on all 5 compounds of tyres. So the soft, medium, hard, and then also the inters and the wets. And yeah, that's going to be a series of races we do, and I'll track the points based on who actually follows the rules of the competition, as it were. I think we have a good chance of getting P8 here, to be fair. 3 seconds down from Stroll. We'll see how high we can finish.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
I don't know how the gaps to the cars in front become so pronounced by lap 5. You know what I mean? That's something that doesn't really make that much sense to me. But I'm sure it's just for the dramatic effect. Around the outside of Perez. Let's go. We made it. And yeah, so we got the all tyre compounds race coming up, or the all tyre compounds lobby coming up this weekend at it will be at 7 PM on Saturday. Then next week on 7 PM, at 7 PM on Friday, I think it is. So not this week, but next week. Friday the 30th, I think it is. Correct me if that's not a real date. No, it is. It definitely is. Yeah, Friday the 30th, we're doing a Drive Till the Tyres Explode lobby. And then at some point near then, not sure exactly when it will be, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour stream as well. I'm not sure what date that will be yet. I still haven't managed to confirm the date, but I will let you know as soon as I know. It'll probably be within the next couple of weeks, I imagine.
Okay, fantastic lap times. You're closing in on the car ahead.
And of course, if you guys have forgot, we are doing consistent daily streams, F1 23 daily until the end of June, and then Variety daily, including a lot of F1 23 in the whole of July to celebrate me having been a streamer for 10 years on Twitch.tv. It was July 30th, the first day that I streamed back in 2013, and yeah, we've been going for 10 straight years. So no GT7 until July. Possibly no GT7 in July if I'm still having the issues I was having before as well, Beak. I don't know what's going on with it, but yeah, I don't know. But it just wasn't working with my capture card and my setup for some reason. Like I kept having intermittent like flickering, and I'm not really sure why. See how many more cars we can catch before the end. Up into P7 now. I'm sure the media is going to have a field day with the Aiden Jackson comment. But hopefully they focus more on the fact that this is an outstanding drive to get points on your debut race.
Okay, we've got
and good points as well, you know. I think we might be able to catch Alonso before the end. I think Hamilton will be tough to get before the end. But yeah, I would love to do GT7 again, but if it's not going to work, it's not going to work, you know? But I've got plenty of games that I'm intending to stream over the course of that period.
Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 3.
Interspersed with F1 23. That will probably make the bulk of what we're doing. But we'll be going back to, you know, some of the ones that you guys like GeoGuessr, for example. Will be making its return in July, no doubt. And I want to try out some other games that I haven't streamed before, like Dirt Rally and maybe some Minecraft as well, because I've been kind of getting the itch to play that again. I want to finish that Sims thing at some point. And maybe play some more Resident Evil at some point, because it's been a while since we last played that as well. And then other than that, I don't know. We'll see how we go. Maybe I'll even do some speedrunning again, who knows, but probably not. Alright, 1 second to Alonso. We definitely caught him nice and quickly. I think we might be able to get Piastri before the end here as well. Imagine a top 5 finish, 10 points on the board. But yeah, and when we hit 60 subs, I'll be scheduling a stream where we do a F1 23 lobby where we drive in wet conditions on dry tires, and that's going to be the challenge there. I'm also going to be coming up with more ideas for sub goals going beyond that if we do reach 60, because I that's currently all I've got in the what's the word I'm looking for, in like my brain of ideas that I've got. To be fair, I caught Hamilton 3 seconds on that lap, so I think we could get 4th here potentially.
Good job.
I think there's a chance. I think the Ferrari up ahead might be slightly too far for us to catch in 2 laps to get on the podium. But I think P4 could definitely happen here. That'd be quite something. Yeah, we should get Piastri nice and quick.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
I will read your message in a second. I hope that's okay, Beak. Sorry, I can't focus on it while I'm cornering. Yeah, Sainz is 8 seconds up the road. I don't think I can catch him. But maybe Hamilton. I'm going to try and get Hamilton before the end. You know, double digits points, top 4, top 5 finish before the end in your first race in Formula 1. Pretty impressive stuff, you would have to say. Okay, I'll get ahead of Hamilton and then I'll try and read your message on one of the straights, because I think lap 13 we're just going to be booling.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
P4. What a way to introduce yourself to the world of Formula 1, eh? You almost forget that she took out her teammate. I'm going to play multiplayer Minecraft with a group of awesome people. Should DM me. My girlfriend is hosting a nice little server, around 20 people, 10 active, but up to you. Don't expect you to be interested, but just wanted to throw that out there. If it's like a, what do you call it? Like you can kind of come and go as you please. There's no like time commitments, because I'm pretty busy. I do not have that much free time, sadly. But if ever I do have any free time, I definitely wouldn't be against that idea. You know, coming and playing Minecraft with a bunch of kids. No, I'm just messing around. But no, seriously, that could be fun.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
I think if we'd have had another lap, we might have been able to catch Sainz here, to be honest. 2.5 seconds to him. You'd not be the only adult, don't worry. Okay, that makes me feel slightly more reassured. Yeah, one more lap and I would have got Sainz, I think. Here we go. Let's go! P4 in your debut Grand Prix.
Okay,
You got to be happy with that.
and bring it home.
Bad look in
Well, in
Baku.
spite of the
I don't think we
drama
look
amongst
that
those at
bad.
the top of the standings, so much of the discussion today has centered around Connor Sport.
Absolutely. A
As it so often
bittersweet race
does.
for them today. One historic debut, one DNF. I mean, you couldn't write it.
And talking of that debut, what did you make of Callie Mayer's first ever start?
Well, I am so excited to see Callie racing in F1. It is great for the sport. She is a phenomenal
That's got to be
talent.
one of the best Formula One debuts of all time,
Season
since
holds
like
and her career
Lewis
as a whole.
Hamilton's debut where
And
he
if
got a
today is
podium.
anything to go by, the name Callie Mayer is one that we'll be watching with a lot of interest for many years to come.
That we will. So what are they saying?
Looking at the podium, you can see that red
All
suit
right, we got to
familiar
watch
to
the
fans across the
Charles
globe.
Leclerc
A world-class
podium
win
compilation.
For a world-class team, Ferrari do it again.
Look at that. Leclerc, Verstappen, Sainz. K-Mag debut? Oh yeah, he got a podium on his debut as well, didn't he? I forgot all about that. Probably because it's his only podium, like, ever. But yeah, that was, like, mega impressive. And everyone was like, wow, maybe this Kevin Magnussen guy is the real deal. And then, well, sadly, it has not seemed that way for the time following that. A misunderstanding between new teammates forces Aiden to retire from the race in Baku.
And do you feel extra pressure at Connor Sport? It must be difficult with your dad looking over your shoulder.
Look, it's F1. It's not possible for me to feel any more pressure than I already do. So no, it's not an issue.
Kelly, have you felt any pushback from anyone in the F1 world, just with you being the first female driver in the sport?
No, everyone's been amazing. And I'm not the first, I'm just the latest.
How's your brother? Are you really just keeping his seat warm?
You'd have to ask him that. But he is getting the help that he needs. And no, I have no intention of giving up this seat.
What happened out there between you and Aiden today?
It's just a mix-up. I thought he was letting me through on the entry, but he clearly had other
We
ideas.
spoke to him earlier, and he said it was deliberate on your part. Any comment on that?
It was just a misunderstanding.
You've always gone by Mayor, and now you're in a team financed by your father, driving in your brother's seat. Would you go back to the Butler name?
Should have expected it, right?
I thought you did.
That's not what I mean. I mean, I'm a woman. I get it. I'm happy to talk about it.
And what is it?
Well, it's always the same, isn't it? So you're a woman, and then every question about Dad, about Devon, about the Butler name.
Just forget about it.
Oh, I can never get away from it, can I? The only question about the race was about Aiden.
Well, maybe if we'd let it run a little longer, there would have been...
Casper? Don't defend them.
Sorry, you're right. Sorry.
Look, it's fine. I'll be faster next time.
The incident at Baku, do you think she did it on purpose?
She did do it on purpose. Yeah. Check the footage.
So you didn't warm to her?
We weren't the best of friends. No.
I don't know if she did it on purpose. I would like to think maybe not, but what do I know? Let's have a look. A day of drama, most talked about story of the day comes from further down the field. Oh,
Hey, Mum.
Callie,
I shouldn't expect anything more than a phone call.
Oh, thanks, Mum. It was a good race. Felt great out there.
Oh, it was a good race.
Oh, no, what is it?
What do you mean, what is it? What's what?
I can hear it in your voice, Mum. It was a good race.
No, it's nothing.
Go on.
No, it's just that you didn't do it on purpose, did you? When you clipped poor Aiden.
I can't believe you're even asking me. Did you really raise your daughter to behave like that?
Well, I'm really not sure.
It was an accident, Mum. I'm hanging up.
Oh, of course it was. Bye, darling. Lots of love.
What a weird conversation. Why would you be like, oh yeah, did you hit him on purpose? Yeah, it did seem like it was a genuine mix-up. I don't know. Jackson claimed it was a deliberate move. He wouldn't say any more impressed, but presumably he thinks she was so hungry to make an impact that she'd gladly drive into her own teammate. It was a misunderstanding. I doubt we'll ever hear more from her on the matter. And then that's the end of that. Social media. Who would have predicted a top 5 finish for Maya today? Shame she had to take out her teammate to do it. She looks sharp today, impressive. It's a decent race by anybody's standards. Does anyone really think he'd have done better than 4th? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Classic Butler move. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. I already miss Devon. I love the Devon fan account. His interview requests are still flying in. It's all very encouraging, but you need to figure out how to manage your time. 1 or 2 people seem to be under the impression your interview was cut short today, which isn't a great look. Have a look. Mum asking for lunch. We had to make do with a few generic fittings today, so thanks for that. All the parts we measured for will be ready ahead of the next race. Important everything's feeling right. We look forward to making the car as comfortable as possible for you. How nice. How kind. How's it going, by the way, KYRBB Mike? Or just Mike? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. Sorry, I didn't really say anything when I saw you first came in, but I hope you're doing well. Alright, we got another thing. Connor Sport scheduled to take part in a feature article for a leading motorsport news website. Senior management and the drivers have been requested to attend a photo shoot and interview after the upcoming Austrian Grand Prix. As an issue, though, Callie is refusing to end due to Davidoff's attendance. How should we handle this? Callie's relationship with her father is complicated. I think it would be best to let her sit this one out. Besides, she's had a lot of press attention already this season. Perhaps a focus on the Connor Sport management team might round things out a little. Callie's relationship with her father is complicated, but her attendance at the shoot is non-negotiable. Both Aiden and Callie need to be front and centre as the face of Connor Sport. I appreciate the delicate situation, though. In the interest of letting Callie shine, we'll tell Davidoff he cannot attend, whatever his reaction. Callie's relationship with her father is complicated, but the team comes first. The pair of them are going to have to put on a brave face for a few hours and present a united front for once for the benefit of Connor Sport's overall public image. What do we think? I think this is a really bad idea, this one, personally. So, who's not coming? Is it Callie or is it Davidoff? Because don't forget, if Davidoff doesn't come, he could just pull the rug out of the entire from under the entire team. But if Callie doesn't come, then, you know, that could look really bad on the team as well. Fuck Davidoff. Alright. Your old friend, former F1 driver and current journalist Lucas Weber has been in touch. He's keen to do a piece on what it takes to be a team principal in Formula 1. I know you and Lucas have a good relationship, but the PR department is concerned that your history and friendship is so well known amongst the fans that they will think of it as a puff piece and will dismiss it outright. How would you like to proceed? Lucas is a professional. I know he isn't afraid to ask the hard questions, and I expect nothing less from him. Let's do it. I think they're right. It doesn't matter how much we spin it. Everyone knows me and Lucas are friends. I'll talk to him about it privately, but I don't think it's a good idea. It's a risk, but I think the coverage will be good. Let's ask Lucas if there's anyone else from his team who can fill in for him. That way we get the coverage, Lucas's publication gets the interview, and everyone is happy. I think that's a good idea. Okay. So we lose a bit of performance, gain a bit of reputation, but that's fine. We can do our talking on the track when it comes to the performance thing. News. Connor Sport versus Connor Sport. Jackson hasn't been shy about his issues with Callie Mayer. Oh, we've got a call.
Andrea?
You seen this latest article doing the rounds today? 3 weeks later and the press are still going with narrative of the rivalry at Connor Sport. Still!
They just need an angle for Silverstone. Paid no attention.
But they're right, aren't they? It's not like Callie and Aiden are sadly treating each other like teammates.
They just need time. It took me a while to warm to Aiden back in the day.
Well, that's because you were a grumpy old man.
Yeah. Well, some things never change, I guess.
Ha! Now you're just grumpier and older. I'll leave you to it. Ciao.
Bye.
Okay. Double down on his comments that the move was deliberate. We only need to look at the footage to see what he means. Devin Butler, known for his larger-than-life personality, provocative comments off track, but since leaving Connorsport, their driver problems have only continued. Whatever the case, Connorsport rivalry continues, and the home race with both drivers at Silverstone will do little to quell tempers. Is Devin Butler retired, and why is no one talking about it? Still no sign of Devin Butler and no word from Connorsport on any potential return. Butler has also been uncharacteristically quiet on social media, leading most to presume that he won't race again, which would make Imola the last race of his career. Devin Butler fans find themselves in limbo. F1 World got so obsessed with the signing of Callie Mayer that it never quite acknowledged the loss of one of its biggest personalities. Although no formal announcement has been made, most fans are working on the assumption, provided a Connorsport insider, that Butler had an alleged problem with his hearing. A bit of a piece about Jim Clark, arguably the greatest British driver of all time. And then just a thing about Silverstone. And then on the socials... will he stay or will he go? Speculation already this season over the future of Jackson. I don't remember a time we didn't speculate over his future. More interested in the future of Connorsport as a team. Hype to see Callie Mayer. Watching it live is the best experience. Just turn the volume on your TV really high. Butler is suffering from a hearing loss. Can't trust everything you read. Jackson's such a crybaby. Just go. Is this Antoine at Slow Puncture? That's like you, Antoine. It's exactly what you're saying as well. Weeks later, narrative around Connorsport has not changed. Two drivers do not get on with each other. Most teammates don't get on with each other. Of course, they're going to be rivals. Take a repeat of Hamilton and Rosberg, please. It's not like they're going for a world championship, though, is it? Butler's home race. Think we might see him around the paddock this weekend? I don't think so. Mid-season review. Refuse to watch until Butler returns. Hashtag boycott for Butler. Oh man, these are so good. Can't wait to see the action through Maggots and Beckett's. Well, that's where they're crashing out each other, isn't it? Still some focus in the press on the rivalry. Anything we do to play down that angle in our dealings with the media would help. Andrea's not happy with the situation, but it all comes down to Aiden Callie's actions on and off the track. Talking with media outlets offering alternative narratives, and it'd be great if you could play all this down if the media asks. I think we need to discuss the possibility of telling Aiden and Callie about the terms of the contract with Davidoff. It might stop the infighting and give us all something to focus on. We agreed to keep it between us, but we can't risk this getting out of hand. Unity is paramount right now. Ooh, what do they mean by the contract? The terms of the contract. Interesting. And then it looks like it is going to be dry. Okay. Let's go to the race. With the crowd behind both drivers at their home Grand Prix, Callie Mayer is facing stiff competition from her teammate Aiden Jackson. Who are we racing as? Which one? I think this is Callie, isn't it?
What is Aiden's problem?
Okay, we'll have a word.
He's been so late into these corners. I have no space out here.
Yeah, we'll talk to him, Callie.
This is still about Baku, isn't it?
Overtaken before, what was it, lap 9? I think we can do that. Bonus for finishing in the top 10. I think we can do that too. So yeah, we'll see if we can close him down. Just a reminder to everyone watching, we're 13 followers away from 1,000. So if you do want to follow, then please do consider it. Not only that, but we're also going well on the YouTube at the moment. We've got 257 subs at the last time I checked. And we've got daily F1 My Team career mode coming out on there. So if that's something you're more interested in than Breaking Point, perhaps, then do consider going and checking that out as well. You know, I've been pushing super hard on that. The new video is coming out today at 5. I know I was saying yesterday I wasn't sure whether I'd be able to get the video made and uploaded in time for the stream. I did just about manage to. It finished uploading at 12:45. So yeah, the video is coming out at 5 as expected. And yeah, we're gonna see if I can keep up that level of getting videos made and done as time progresses. Christ, he did not give me that much room there. I did go in quite late, to be fair, but still, I expected I would get a bit more space. Alright, there we go. Objective updated, don't let Jackson pass. I'll try my best. See if we can get to the top 10 now. How many cars would I overtake? 5? 5 laps? 5 laps, 5 overtakes? I think we can do it. There's a big group of cars here in front of this, like these three here. Like it's Piastri, De Vries, and one of the Alpines. I'm not sure which one. And then there's like a group of like 4 more cars in front. So I think that we should be able to get this done quite easily. Back from the audio lurk. Nice. Welcome back, Beak. Hope you're doing well. Same goes for everyone here. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're all doing well. You got anything exciting going on today? Or up to anything exciting earlier in the day, maybe? Fastest lap, nice. Now we have to back out slightly, otherwise we're going to go into the back of Piastri there. Around the outside. Nice. I think this evening, for the first time since... what? Thursday, when I got back from Denmark? I'm going to actually do something not F1 related for a little bit. And I might just relax, take it easy, watch some TV for a bit. I feel like my girlfriend is forgetting I exist because I've been going so hard on the F1 stuff recently. Administration and stuff for your summer job? Nice. What kind of stuff are you going to be doing? Wheel to wheel? And we're through. Alright, 2 more positions. School books packaging and checking. Nice. Sounds good. Yeah, there's a big group of cars in front here that I think we should be able to catch up to and get past quite quickly. Ironically, I'll probably have to check my own school books. Lol. Nice. Will it be? It's your... Wait, are you done with your, like... Yeah, you are, aren't you? I was trying to remember, because I know Antoine, I think, has 1 more year before university sort of age. But you graduated, didn't you? Yeah?
And that's just 5 laps of
God, he's so slow. Time for game design and not subject you don't care about. Nice. I hope that goes well for you. All right, let's make up more positions. We'll get into the top 10 if we make this overtake. But I think we can probably get another really strong finish here, to be honest. Like, there's a big train of cars up ahead. If we can be overtaking like 2 or 3 cars per lap, then we could be really good. And try and go wheel to wheel as we come into Maggots and Beckett's. Oh man, piss off. There we go. I need to save my battery for a bit later. But we're in the top 10 now, so we've achieved the bonus objective as well. Up the inside. And then switch to the outside. Hold on with the grip. Let's go.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up
P9. How far are we going to go? See how many cars there are in front. See if we can get to the front of, like... Who's the Red Bull? What position is he in? That could be a podium, I think.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
We've got 3 laps. I don't see why not, you know? I got to get ahead of the Alpine to get on the podium. So, I think we might be able to do it.
We've got 4 laps laps of fuel remaining.
Not sure. Does the storyline change if you finish first? I think it's only if you beat the bonus objectives. I don't think the storyline changes massively if you unexpectedly win the race. Like, we won the race as Devon Butler in Bahrain, and they didn't really talk about it at all. Like, they just said... I think they made, like, a small allusion to him getting a podium when the goal was to get, like, a top 5 or something like that. But other than that, they didn't really talk about it. Fucking send it, lads. Let's make it happen. First podium and only like her third or fourth race in Formula 1, I think. No DRS. That's frustrating. Beak Racing had the same colours as this team. Yeah, I feel like yellow and purple is a pretty good combination, so it makes sense. Up the inside. I'm coming. I don't know if we're quite going to get onto the podium here. We might be able to get P4 again. I'm like out of battery now. I think it's going to be 4th maximum. I don't think we get ahead of the Mercedes here.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.6 seconds.
How good is this car supposed to be? Midfield? Yeah, midfield. Like scoring a few points at best. Yeah, I think we might be able to get Ocon here. But I'm not sure. Poor Haas. Please don't talk to me about Haas. I want to cry after the Canadian Grand Prix, dude. I don't know if we actually are going to catch these guys. They're squabbling a bit. Could help. I don't know, I think Leclerc gets DRS here, right? I think he was ahead at the detection point. Yeah? I think it's going to be P5. Yeah. I'll take P5. Not bad.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Definitely a lot better than I was expecting. So, yeah, I'm happy with that, I think. And,
this is just another example of the Connor Sport drivers antagonising each other.
Yeah, but you've got to look at Ackerman as well. He's the one that can sort this situation out, and so far, he's letting them run wild.
His job is to keep control, and no matter what the season, no matter what the driver, Connor Sport just can't seem to gel as a team. So you've got to ask the question, really, what will it take?
Getting bought by Mario Andretti.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
It seems like there's an overwhelming toxic presence in this Formula 1 team. I wonder who it could be. Maybe it's the billionaire. It typically is. Alright, we've got an interview.
Callie, this is your first ever F1 race at Silverstone in front of the home fans. So just try to put into words what that means to you.
Oh, I mean,
This place has such a great crowd.
Fans always remind me that motorsport is bigger than the drivers. It's bigger than the teams. It's this whole community of people who come together just to enjoy the sport. And yeah, the home fans are always going to feel special.
Well, I have to say it was tight out there once again between you and Aiden. You're not giving each other much space, are you?
Yeah, well, we're both incredibly competitive drivers. And we're going to have races where we get in each other's way. It happens all the time within teams, you know.
Now, naturally, there has been a lot of speculation about the role of your father, Davidoff Butler, in securing your seat at Connor Sport. Just what do you say to the critics?
Okay, well, look at Gasly, Leclerc, Russell, and now everyone's suddenly surprised that an F1 team signed an F2 champion. I'm here because I can drive. People need to get a grip.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
The thing I've noticed about Natalie Pinkham's model in this game is that her mouth, her lips move, but her teeth don't. So it doesn't look like she's speaking. Callie manages to get the best of Aiden at Silverstone, but Connor Sport continue to look like a team divided. Alright. Let's see. Ackerman must step up. For goodness sake, every single time.
Hey, Mum. Callie.
You saw the interview?
Would you like some loving parental advice?
Not really.
Yeah. All this stuff about your father, I mean, you do know there's an element of truth to what they're saying. Like it or not, you've got to acknowledge it.
I don't have to acknowledge anything.
You can't make it go away by ignoring it, Cal. People will say all manner of nonsense if you don't accept it. She's privileged, they'll say. She's out of touch.
I don't care what they say about me.
Of course you do. You're only human.
I'm just here to drive.
I don't think that Callie's mum is that much of a, amazing presence either.
I've got stuff to do, okay?
Think about it anyway. Lots of love.
Yeah, so Ackerman needs to get a hold on the beef between the drivers. Is Aiden Jackson happy? Is he fucking ever happy? This is the second time he's been in a story mode in this game, and literally all he ever does is complain. That is the whole purpose of his character, is to complain about things. Is Maya out of touch? Oh, God. There are some who have criticised Callie Mayer for being out of touch in response to her interview following the British Grand Prix. When questioned about the role of her father in securing the seat, she refused to acknowledge him and instead compared herself to previous F2 champions like Gasly, Leclerc and Russell. It's all very well and good, but Mayer hasn't yet proven herself like those drivers have. A P4 in her first race, a P5 in Silverstone, and she hasn't proven herself? Okay. It's naive not to acknowledge it. If Davidoff Butler had to choose between his own daughter and another driver, he likely wouldn't have to think particularly hard. No one saw the team meeting where he was the one trying to get them not to sign her. New driver, same old rivalry. This is one from before, isn't it? Social. Mayer denies the role of her father in securing her F1 seat. I think we all see it a little differently. 5th place and a great points haul for Connor Sport from Mayer. Ackerman can breathe a sigh of relief. Got to wonder if they could have gotten more if both drivers were trying to get one over on each other. Great defensive driving on display from Mayer. She kept Jackson at bay. We were in a completely different postcode, man. What were you looking at, Mr. Coulthard? Callie quite philosophical about these run-ins with Jackson. She's right to say they're both competitive, but it'd be nice to see them working together. Not surprised Mayer got the fastest lap out there. She knows the circuit like the back of her hand. More drama with Jackson and his teammate. When are we going to stop giving him a free pass? Mayer already comparing herself to Gasly, Leclerc, Russell. I'd be surprised if we even see her next season, personally. P4 and P5. P4 and P5. Anyone else left wondering how much fun it would have been to have had Devon and Callie on the same team? Rumours are they aren't the closest of siblings. Now Jackson wants out at Connor Sport. Does this guy not want to stay on any team longer than 2 years? And then emails. About the interview today, just be wary about denying your father's role in getting your seat at Connosport. There's a danger people start thinking you're privileged and out of touch. Just a quick message to remind you about the feature piece being written on Connosport after Spielberg. This is a driver-focused piece. We need to ask Callie and Aiden to give up some time and take questions. Should already be in your calendars. Please be careful what you say over team radio. The press are hungry for even the smallest disagreement at Connosport, so it's better if we don't argue publicly. Well, whatever.
I did not like Aiden. Not at all.
Why not?
I thought he was immature about what happened in Baku. Like, he never really got over it. He was aggressive on track, and the paddock talks. He just wasn't happy at Connosport. Thought he was too good for the team. He just had a bit of an attitude problem.
It's already complicated. And I've told you they don't need to know.
Well, it's your call, of course. But the dishonesty makes me uncomfortable.
We'll talk about it later. Yes?
Let's make this quick.
Or maybe we could give Casper a bit of our time.
This wasn't scheduled.
What, are you too busy for us now?
Just tell them, Casper.
Andreo, please.
Can we get started?
Yeah, Aiden's got a meeting at Mrs.
Oh yeah, he said they need to be P5 in the championship, didn't they? I remember now.
This is what we have to talk about. It has to stop. Understand? If we can't pull together now...
If we can't pull together, we are finished.
Wait, what does that mean?
Andreo?
It means that if we don't finish 5th or higher, Butler Global will pull funding. And I don't think we'll find an investor to replace him. Not now.
Wait, what? Casper?
Yeah, it's true.
Well, then we're finished. Andrea?
We're finished.
So yeah, Dad brought me onto the team and then immediately threatened to shut it down.
Why would he do that?
It's kind of his thing.
He's kind of a dick. I keep saying that. With rain forecast at the Austrian Grand Prix, Connosport are hoping that the gamble of an early pit stop for Callie pays off. Wet race? Leave it to me, fellas. It's Mr. Traction Control coming through. We're about to get our second win for Connosport.
Okay, Callie, I'm sure you've got questions, but we think we know what we're doing here. We've got information that says more rain's coming, and so, because we're the first ones to come and make this change, we can turn it into an
Wait, but it's not even raining! It's not even raining and she's on inters! What the fuck is this? Okay, it's starting to rain. They pitted her and the track wasn't even wet. We got to beat Alpine and Alfa Romeo. Bonus if we finish in the top 5.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Alright, well, let's see what we can do.
Aiden's coming in for his stop now.
There we go, DRS disabled. The track, to be fair, did get wet very quickly. But I'm not sure if we actually gained on any of these guys. We'll see, I guess.
Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled.
Okay, actually, I think it's fair game. Joe is in P9. Has everyone pitted? Or are there still people left to pit? I don't know. From a long way back, up the inside. This is why they call me the GOAT. But I'm a GOAT who doesn't even have 1,000 followers on Twitch. What's that about? If you guys aren't following, we're 13 away. We got to make it happen.
Forecast is 5 or 10 minutes more of rain before it starts to dry up.
It might get dry before the end of the race in that case. If it's only 5 or 10 minutes, it will be quite tight with the end of the race. I'm burning too much battery at the moment. I'm gonna go for a move on Kevin Magnussen here. Follower your mother's a hoe? You can't say that about someone's mother. Come on. That's bad form. But he's right. Around the outside, double overtake. Ah, no, Alonso got through again. But we're ahead of Joe at least. We've got to get into P7 to get ahead of Ocon. And our teammate, Aiden Jackson, is there as well. Okay, up into P9. I think I squeezed Alonso quite wide there, to be honest. But who cares? Just delaying the inevitable if I'm not overtaking him then and there, you know? Alright, we got to get ahead of these funny fuckers.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
Especially if Aiden can't do it. How far ahead is the race leader? I actually think there's a non-zero chance I could win this with the amount of laps we have remaining. Hey, how's it going, Ruin? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. Welcome to the stream. Oh, have I broken too late? Surprisingly not. And what's up, Domestic Chicken, as well? Hope you're doing well. Hope you are having a terrific Tuesday. Welcome to both of you. Oh, Bottas is in the top 5 at the moment. Why is the target the bonus to finish in the top 5 if Bottas is 5th? What race am I doing? This is Breaking Point Story Mode. And we're doing the Austrian Grand Prix. And we're currently in, this is chapter 13, I think, of the story mode, if I remember correctly. So we've only got a few left to go now, actually. I think we'll probably definitely be finished today. Okay, now Verstappen has overtaken Bottas, and the goals have become different again. But we still have, what, 3.5 seconds to make up? I think we can easily do that, to be honest. Where are the other, like, leading cars? That's my question. I want to get on the podium. They don't look too far up the road, to be fair. I need to save some battery, or we're going to be in trouble. Only just got stream notifications. Sorry. No, honestly, please never apologize for not watching my stream. That should never be anyone's default setting. To want to apologize for not being here. You know, I am grateful that anyone would ever choose to spend their time, you know, their precious time. They could be doing anything, and they choose to watch it. They choose to spend it watching me. So I'm incredibly grateful. So please never ever apologize. Unless you're Beak, in which case you should always be here. Alright, we've caught way up with this guy.
The weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay.
Why you? Because you're here. I would have said someone like Phoenix or Jerky, but I don't know if they're here at the moment. Phoenix might be here and lurking, but I'm not going to call out a lurker. Even though I just did that, if he is here. Alright, 2.5 to Verstappen. 4 to Stroll. 5 laps to go. I think we can...
Okay,
wait, are these the leaders?
2.5 seconds.
Got a 200 tech level, almost now at tech 722. Nice, dude. I'm at 7.3 something, I think. But I have a lot of, like... Once the contracts of some of my things expire, like my team, I guess, I'm planning on bringing new ones in, which are way higher level. So I think I'll jump up to like 780 when I do that. And also I have the unique team principles now as well. I don't actually think I've unlocked Franz Tost yet, but I'm very close. So I'll probably have him by the end of the stream. And I will probably just boost those straight to 1,000 if I can. I want to have Gunter Steiner, just because I like Haas. Those of you who don't know that about me yet, I am a Haas man, Haas supporter, as it were. Alright, we've really caught up to Stroll here. The Red Bull is quite fast. But I definitely think top 5 is going to be possible here. At least. Maybe even higher than that. It's going to really suck if we're like 1 or 2 spots away from the podium again. After a P4 and a P5. If we again have like a P4 or a P5, that would suck. But Perez, the Ferrari, and I think that's Norris. Yeah. Who's in second? Leclerc. So Perez, Leclerc, and Norris aren't that far ahead. So I think we might honestly be able to catch him before the end.
I don't think the line is really dry enough yet to start thinking about slicks. Let's hold on to the inters for a little while longer.
Yeah, that's me. That's me, Antoine. You got me down. You've uncovered my personality. Damn, that actually sounds really good, to be fair. No, the only ones I've got, I have a unique strategist, a guy called Robert Clark, who I've not heard of. I assume the unique ones are all based on real people, but I'm not personally familiar with this guy, Robert Clark. And then I've got two team principals, Franz Tost and Günther Steiner. But I can't remember what they do off the top of my head. I don't know if I'm going to catch these guys now the track's drying out. It's going to be close. I really want this podium, man. If people ask again whether they think she's being funded, like, by her dad, and like the reason why she's in the team is because of her dad, I'm gonna flip my shit after a performance like this, you know? She might be on for a podium here. At least like a third place. There exists a small chance of getting the win here. DRS has been enabled again. So we're racing on the inters. In the dry, effectively. This might make things slightly harder, actually. If the cars in front have DRS. I think Perez is starting to pull away, sadly. But I think I can still get Norris and Leclerc before the end. No DRS again. Ugh. Might have to burn some battery here. Oh, they're battling. That's big for me. That's one.
Great maneuver. You made it look so easy.
And two. And a higher budget cap. Lol. 2 seconds to Perez. I don't know if I'll be able to make that up by the end. We'll see if we can. I would dearly love to. You know, this was not in the script. But I think we might be able to. 1.6. It's going to be really close.
Okay, you just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
We're going to be just outside of DRS range here. But if we get a good corner and a good exit, we're going to be in DRS range for the next DRS zone. No battery. No battery is the problem. He's just a bit too fast in a straight line. It's going to be so close. Was I in range? I was! DRS! Let's go! Still no battery. I don't think I'm close enough. Nah, not quite. It's going to have to be an unconventional overtaking spot then. If we want to make it happen. Oh, we've hit him. But we're stuck on the outside. Round the outside. It wasn't the cleanest of overtakes. But we're into the lead. With only a few corners to go. There are 2 corners left to take. We got 1. And we got 2. And as we round the final corner for only like her 5th race in Formula 1, Callie Mayer is a race winner.
Congratulations, Callie. You keep going like that, you might just prove me wrong yet. Callie?
What a weird message.
That it might have been too soon, but in hindsight, Connor Sport really did make the right call. Mayer made the pit stop, changed to wet tyres ahead of everybody else. That was a real turning point in the race.
Yeah, you've got to get these decisions right, and not everyone did today. It's great to see Connor Sport.
Daddy paid for the win.
Wonderful race by Mayer.
If they want to improve on last season, they've got to try and do something different. Well, they did that today. They timed it well. And Mayer, well, she continues to impress.
That she does.
Here comes your top 3 making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula 1.
Bet they didn't see that coming. I bet none of you saw it coming. But yeah, surely they've got to stop having that conspiracy that it's all because of like her dad or something like that. Surely this proves it. Surely now she's proven herself like Leclerc, Gasly and Russell have. Surely. They got pace in that car, man. The early tyre change allows Callie to get the jump on her competitors in the midfield and secure a solid finish for Connor Sport at the Red Bull Ring. This is what I mean. They don't know that I won.
Callie, great race.
What do you mean, prove you wrong?
I was just trying to congratulate you, that's all.
Prove you wrong about what exactly?
I didn't mean anything by it. I was just saying well done.
By reminding me how little you actually believe in me?
Callie?
You are a piece of work.
But it was a great race.
It's like he doesn't even know.
I'll talk to him.
How is he getting involved on comms?
Well, he didn't ask, he just did it.
Yeah, he'll do whatever he wants until someone stops him.
I said I'll talk to him. That was a great result out there today. Let's forget about your father, okay?
Yeah. Good. Looks like he's found someone else to talk to anyway.
What's he saying? You have to prove that she's terrible by beating her? Alright, who's the call coming from? It's Casper.
Hey, look, I've put measures in place to clamp down on who can access Team Radio now.
Thanks, I guess.
Look, it turns out your father talked Mark into it. Says something like, "You're not going to keep me off Team Radio on my own team."
Yeah, well, I guess Mark can be a bit of a pushover at times.
The Mark Priestley shit talking.
From attending this press thing later, so that's something at least.
Oh, thanks for that. How did he take it?
Didn't like it. I think he sees all of this as publicity for Butler Global.
Yeah, sounds like Dad.
Yeah. Look, I'll stop by later too. So see you there.
See you there.
Well, I would say that... Oh, another call, of course.
Mum. Callie, I just got your text. Prove him wrong. He's got a nerve.
He really gets to me, Mum. I know I shouldn't let him, but I can't bear it.
Him and his little games. Call him out on it, Callie. Say something.
I did. I spoke to him.
And?
He said he didn't mean anything by it. He said I did well today.
Unbelievable.
What else do you expect? An apology? I don't know what to do.
You keep driving, Callie. That's all you can do right now. The rest is just fluff.
If only it were that simple.
Oh, fair point. Don't envy you, darling. Not one bit. I'll leave you be.
Bye, Mum.
So Davidoff Butler kind of saying in the media here in this article that he wasn't on board with signing Callie, and it was Casper Ackermann's idea. Will Butler Global pull funding? They may have proven to be a competitive force in F1, but as ever, it all comes back to money. Butler has been suspiciously tight-lipped about the team's finances. The team hasn't been quite the financial success its investors were hoping for. Nicky Lauda and the curve that bears his name. Track like Spielberg is famous, which like Ben. Yeah, you know, it's just stuff about the track itself, isn't it? That was a performance of a future world champion. Can't see a team like this struggling to find another investor or even a buyer if it came to that. This Callie Mayer ain't half bad. I still don't think we'll see her next season. Prove me wrong. What more does she have to do? She won! On pace! Emails. New comms clearance. Press and Social is currently speculating over the team's financial situation. As ever, we will ask you all to be careful when you discuss team-related business. Andrea is keen the team doesn't descend into a series of closed-door meetings, but that requires trust on the part of all of his employees. Congrats to everyone on the tyre strategy. Quick reminder about this press call today after the race. It's a big piece that I think we had this already, didn't we? Okay. As the grid heads to Monza, fractures within the team continue to plague Connor Sport. Of course, it can never be easy, can it?
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Any reports of a bit of a confrontation down in the garage, which we thought you should know about it. Callie overheard a mechanic bad-mouthing her. She called them out on it. The mechanic called her privileged and out of touch. She said she won't make it an F1 because she doesn't understand how punishing it can be. Sounds to me like Callie already took care of it. She's used to this kind of thing. She can handle herself. This doesn't happen on my watch. We're a team and we need to act like one. Arrange a meeting with the mechanic. I want to give them an official warning. I think so. Connor Sport feature article is out, and while favourable to the team overall, journalists did pick up on some obvious tension between Callie and Aiden. Questions in the press and on social media beginning to circulate. There's an irreparable rift between the Connor Sport drivers. Let's see. How has the team been affected? Generally positive, but once again, the performance is dropping. Jackson on the move. Oh, we got a call.
Hey.
Guess who's on his way in?
What, Davidoff?
He just called the office. Arrange him a lunch, he says. He treats the office staff like his personal assistants.
He shouldn't be a drain on our resources. Look, I'll talk to him.
Can you let the garage staff know he'll be wandering around down there? Make sure we have the usual room set up for him.
Yeah, no problem.
Roll out the red carpet. Davidoff's in town. Last I heard he was joining us in Singapore, but today he just shows up.
Don't let him get you like this.
They don't like him. They don't like him.
Remind me why I went into business with him?
At least you have an F1 team.
For now.
Look, he wants us to succeed.
Doesn't always feel like it, Cass. I'll see you in the meeting.
Yeah.
Okay. Couldn't be happier that after a grueling season, Aiden Jackson has finally agreed to talk to us. It's been tough. Sometimes it just doesn't click. He ducks the question, it's not about my happiness, we're all professionals and we've got a job to do. Let's see. Ask about their run-in at Baku, their battle at Silverstone. There's been a lot of discussion about their rocky start if they finally put it all behind them. Never had any issues in the first place, Maya says, but Jackson frowns at her answer. Seriously, he says, not this again. Maya replies, she's smiling, rolling her eyes, making a joke of it, but I'm not convinced either of them find it particularly amusing. Maybe let's talk about something else, she suggests. She's trying to keep it light, but Jackson is visibly annoyed. I appear to have reopened an old wound. Why do they think they find it so difficult pulling together for the good of the team? We are pulling together as Jackson looks away, avoiding eye contact altogether. He's being so, like, uptight about this. I don't understand. Like, he was not like this with Casper Ackerman at all. And then there's just the thing about Monza as well. On the socials, Jackson and Maya don't get on. Is Aiden Jackson looking to leave Connor Sport? He's clearly not been happy there for ages. He should be grateful if he's got a seat, if you ask me. One of the most underwhelming drivers on the grid. At some point, you've got to take a look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I the problem? Andrea Connor asked if he regretted getting into Formula 1 this morning. I think that reporter is still cowering in the corner somewhere after Connor's passionate response. He's honest and clearly has a lot of love for his team and the sport. It was a question clearly meant to rile him. Let's see. Could we be in for another surprise winner here today? Oh my god, is the bonus objective going to be to win? Get Casper back in the driving seat? Why not just pull Lucas Weber out of retirement? Let's see. It's not like Connorsport, the only team courting drama at the moment, just the best drama. And then in the emails, we got Davidoff suddenly turning up. Disharmony in the garage. Some saying Aiden's not delivering. Some saying that's because Callie's the clear priority. Atmosphere isn't great. Had a word with one or two of the team and told them to watch their tone at work. I said it's fine for them to have his opinions privately, but professionally they're members of the team. Article finally came out that focused quite heavily on Aiden and Callie's dislike of each other. We've been trying to calm down this infighting narrative, so it's not great for us. So basically, I should have sent Davidoff instead, is what it seems to be saying. Okay, well, let's go to the race. We got one more thing to do before then.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Andrea was cornered by a reporter when heading out of a team hotel this morning, asking if he regretted getting into Formula 1. We know Andrea could be a passionate man. This, coupled with the already tense situation, may have made his response come across a little fiery. This might require some damage control. How would you like to handle it? We wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for Andrea's commitment and passion. He exemplifies what we stand for as a team. Put out a statement to that effect. Supporting Andrea. Apologise. Do nothing. I would say we support him. That proves to be the wrong decision, so be it.
Everything else looks fine. It's just about that rear wing.
I don't want to sacrifice any more downforce.
It's okay, it's your call. Now, let's check the weather again in an hour.
Oi, oi! Did you miss me? Hello, sis.
Hi, bro.
Jackson.
Devon.
How are you, Devon?
I am excited. Very excited to be involved again. Now, you pretend I'm not here. You carry on, please.
Involved? How?
Oh, you know, just a little bit of this, a little bit of...
Involved? How?
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Huh. And what does Andrea say to that?
He'll agree, Casper. It's fine.
Oh.
Were they pleased to see you?
People are always pleased to see me.
And what was your new role?
I guess you might call me a liaison. Yeah. I love to liaise.
His character is so good.
Spirits up, give some friendly words of advice, that kind of thing. But it was tough. Yeah, Aiden still had that ego. Still thought he was too good for the team. Wouldn't listen to Casper's advice. That was a problem. And then Andrea, he was worried about the future of the team. He had Dad breathing down his neck. And Callie, well, let's just say Callie wasn't really looking for my advice. The whole thing was a mess. I mean, honestly, I'd only been gone 5 minutes.
He kind of is. He kind of is when you think about it. Like, at the end of the day, like, I know he's a bit of an egomaniac and that kind of thing. But really, like, he didn't do anything wrong. He was having a very good season. He had a hearing problem and then quit. And now they don't want him back.
A little bit too close for comfort.
What is Aiden playing at? Tell him to back off. Okay, Callie, he knows. Clearly he doesn't know.
Yeah, same old stuff. Jackson really wants to make a move out there, but Mayer, no chance. Not letting him past.
Towards the Curva Grande we go. He's going for it. It's really close. It's too close. There goes Mayer's front wing. Oh, Aiden Jackson, what happened there? This now seems like a running theme at Connorsport.
Yes, this race is critical for them. When are they going to just pull themselves together?
Okay, box please, Callie. Let's get that wing replaced. This is a joke. Box this lap, please. Box this lap. Yeah, copy.
So we're going to be driving as her, trying to recover. I honestly feel like they have kind of made Aiden the villain in the story, you know? Like, I think that's interesting that he was, like, obviously the protagonist last time. And even in Season 1, it kind of was setting him up to be the protagonist. But then they've gone entirely the opposite way. And he's kind of turned into the villain a little bit. Pit and replace your front wing, bonus, finish ahead of Jackson. How are we going to finish ahead of him if we're pitting to change the front wing? Unless he's pitting as well. At some point. Yeah, what's up, Scrum? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a an absolutely terrific Tuesday. I was trying to remember what day it was. But yeah, pin your last message. All right, let me get on that in just a moment. Let me do the pit stop first. Optimal. There we go. Nice pit assist. What can I say?
Okay, off we go. Back into the race. Perfect job.
How on earth are we going to finish ahead of Aiden Jackson here?
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
We're going to have an insane race to catch up 30 seconds in 6 laps. Unless he's going to pit as well. That's like all I can think of. Or he has some kind of problem. Surely there's no way we finish ahead of him now. Finishing in the points is realistic. But he was so far ahead.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Alright, well, we'll see what we can do. We are on a fresh set of tyres, I guess, so we should have pretty good pace. But I don't know if it will be 6 seconds a lap faster than my teammate pace, you know? Alright, we're through on Sonoda.
Nice move. Good job.
Next up is Hulkenberg, who we should be able to get nice and quickly, I think. Maybe we'll squeeze on the ERS a little bit there. Oh, went a bit wide. That's fine. We'll switch it back on him. Nice, good stuff. Alright. Next up we got Ocon and Norris, I think that is. And then Stroll a little bit further up. Gosh. Literal breaking point of your front wing? Yeah, exactly. It's breaking point rather than breaking point. You know? I'm wondering, what if I just hadn't changed the front wing? Is that an option? Can you do that? Can you just stay out and not change the front wing and try and finish ahead of Aiden Jackson? You know, it's just a front wing. Double overtake. Nice and clean. Who's next? Sargent.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
And we got the DRS as well, so we'll be able to keep these boys behind. Yeah, hopefully we can get Stroll and Sargent nice and quickly. Where is Jackson? Another double overtake, nice.
Brilliant manoeuvre, 2 places at once.
Alright, next up, Norris and Alonso. See if we can bag these guys nice and quickly. 4 laps. How on earth am I going to beat Jackson? Surely that's not possible. Unless he has an issue or something. That's like all I can think of as to how that would ever be possible. Like, he's still so far ahead, man. Like, he's got to be another like 5 or 6 seconds ahead of these guys. I have to gain like 3 seconds a lap on him if I want to do it.
Our gap to the car in front is 2.4 seconds. I gotta be honest with you. If after a Devon Butler win, Callie Mayer getting 4th
5th and a win, and then, you know, she's probably going to get a good haul of points here as well, if I had to guess. If after all of that, this team still doesn't finish 5th in the championship, you would have to say Aiden Jackson has to get sacked, surely. You know, regardless of if he wants to stay or not. He shouldn't be allowed to stay. That guy's a fucking fraud. Alright, 5 seconds. We'll see if we can gain it. He seems to be going really slow. I'm going to try and take out Frauden Jackson. No, I probably shouldn't. I'm going to be honest, the AI seems quite slow at this track in particular. Like, it wasn't too bad in Austria. I know I won, but that's besides the point. But here, they just seem nowhere. You know what I mean? Should just tap his back tire? Nah. You get bonuses if you drive like cleanly and stuff, so I probably shouldn't. Besides, the AI kind of is on rails a little bit in this game, in my experience. There we go. We'll just send it past him nice and quickly. Nick De Vries is in 4th! This game is the most unrealistic game I have ever played, ever. There's no way there's no way that fraud would ever be in 4th.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
We have to catch him. I know it's 5 seconds in a lap, but we can do it. Have you seen the pace I've been lapping at the moment? I think we can do it. He's in 3rd! This isn't okay. Nick De Vries is going to be on the podium. We have to stop him, chat. We have to stop him.
You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up.
Run him down, get the gun. Yeah, I'm about to turn this into a fucking GTA race, dude. You got no idea. He cannot be allowed to finish on the podium. That's like F1 Breaking Point bad ending if Nick De Vries ends on the podium, dude. .5, come on. Come on. Come on, Callie. You've got the pace. I believe in you. Or Leclerc. If Leclerc denies De Vries the podium, that's fine as well. Let's go, Leclerc! Gosh, I was very scared we were about to get a Nick De Vries podium for a second then. Hydrate? I probably should after this race, shouldn't I? That is a good call. I don't think we're getting him, you know? I can't believe we're going to be outperformed by Nick De Vries in a Formula 1 race. Wait, there's time? We've got time? Come on, come on! Come on! No! Yo, what was that username? Let me check. Repulse or Rep. Thank you very much for the follow. I very much appreciate that. I hope you are having an absolutely terrific Tuesday. I cannot believe we lost to De Vries. That takes us just 12 followers away from 1,000.
There is so much talent in that team, and yet they're their own worst enemy. The reason they're not making progress is each other. Ridiculous state of affairs.
Oh my god.
It's clear that Jackson continues to be the aggressor.
Unfollowing and reporting my stream? No.
You know, it does
Please no.
from the outside looking in, but all I know is they just can't go on like this.
Red Bull are our winners today after
Another
showcasing
P5.
some incredible
Another
driving.
P5 and they're still going to say she's washed.
Lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Just got your first podium in a full open lobby on this game. Let's go. Greetings. What's up? How's it going? How you doing? I hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. It's good to have you here. Welcome to the stream. How did you find my stream, out of curiosity? What is it that brought you here in particular? You do be? I'm glad to hear it. I do be too. But we did just lose to Nick DeVries, so maybe I should rein in how good I'm claiming my day is. Just found it randomly? Let's go.
Now,
You love to hear that. All right.
Another eventful race out there today for Connor Sport, Callie. Is the team sabotaging its own chance of a decent finish this season?
Absolutely not. We've already shown what we're capable of this season, and the car is feeling good out there. We're all focused on having as successful a season as we possibly can.
Everyone is talking about Devon's return to Connor Sport today, so is it good to have him back around again?
I mean, doesn't
Stream
matter.
on TikTok too. It's great for discoverability. I don't think I'm the right fit for a TikTok streamer, and by that I mean I'm about 5 years too old.
Well, look, I'm loath to ask how bad your relationship is between you and Aiden, but there's been more contact today, so just enlighten us.
Oh, it's actually fine. People love to speculate and quotes get taken out of context, but there's no problem at all between me and Aiden.
From South Africa? You know, I've had a surprisingly big number of South Africans coming through here recently. You know, just randomly.
In getting your current seat at Connor Sport. Why is that?
What I said was I'm here because I deserve to be. I'm here because I can drive. I stand by that.
Telling me I should try it? Maybe I'll try it at some point. I'll try it at some point. I know some people who do stream on Twitch, Kick, and TikTok simultaneously. And that blows my mind. But also I think it's against Twitch affiliate contract, if I remember correctly. I think you're only allowed to stream exclusive content on Twitch as a Twitch affiliate. I don't think they police it super heavily, but I certainly wouldn't want to do anything to jeopardize my chances of keeping my affiliate contract and maybe one day becoming a Twitch partner. So yeah, I'm not sure. That's just partner, you think? I thought it was for affiliates as well, or maybe they changed it. Maybe they changed it. I think it used to be, but maybe some people complained.
If you want to be like that, I did say you need to be careful what you tell the media about your father, didn't I? That was the perfect opportunity today to smooth it all over, but no, you only reinforced what everyone's already saying about you.
That's just how I feel.
Oh, I mean, you've got a stubborn streak in you. I think it comes from your father. Definitely not mine. He was always so determined, unable to admit to his mistakes.
What's your point, Mum?
My point is that nobody likes your father. Sorry. Just be careful, Cal.
Yeah. Thanks, Mum.
I'll let you go, darling. Ciao.
Let's see. Oh, another call.
Hey, Andrew.
Callie, we're so grateful for you smoothing things over in the press with Aiden.
It's for the best, right?
It's better for morale, yes? We can focus on what we need to do. The team functions better.
Well, please take it out.
Some people are not so comfortable with misleading in this way, but we do what needs to be done, yes?
Whatever it takes.
Good. Good. You are Connor Sport through and through. Thanks, Callie.
All right. I think now we can continue. Double check because you should be able to on TikTok, but not Kick. I mean, I wouldn't want to stream on Kick anyway. I've done this to death. I'm not a huge fan of that platform. I do have a TikTok page, which I'm not a huge fan of like the platform generally. I just don't really use it that much. But it's a part of being a content creator. It's kind of a what's the word? Like a requirement. You kind of need to be making that sort of short form content. So I mostly just do highlights from my YouTube videos, just short little 30-second bits. That's what I see most F1 creators doing. So that's kind of what I do as well. All right, let's have a look at what we got in the news. Connor Sport problems continue. Two drivers make contact yet again, forcing Callie Mayer to pit early and replace her front wing. There's never a good time to get in a scrape on track, and it's always galling to see teammates cause each other problems mid-race, but it's hard to imagine worse timing for Connor Sport, or he doubts over the team's future, as rumours suggest they may be struggling with the finances just 2 seasons in. Devon returns Following sightings of Devon Butler at Monza, Connorsport broke their silence and confirmed that Devon Butler is still a member of their team and won't be driving again this season, but remains keen to help Connorsport out in whatever way he can. Connorsport has yet to confirm his precise role or if he even has a designated role. And the most we know about the situation comes from Davidoff Butler, who said of his son, he's an integral part of everything we're trying to achieve at Connorsport, and his continued involvement can only benefit the team. And I think that is everything. Social media. Is this one of the best rookie seasons we're witnessing? Mayer finishes in 5th place in Monza after an eventful race following contact with her teammate Jackson. How was this woman not on a team before? Impresses again with a 5th place finish. Imagine where she could have finished without that extra pit stop. Swapped to fresher tyres during the stop for the new wing ultimately helped her out here today. It was all part of Jackson's master plan. Mayer claiming she'd still be racing in F1 without her father's involvement. Not sure everyone would agree with that. 5th for Mayer. She's consistently bringing them points. Callie, I deserve to be here. Hard to argue with that right now. She's had a great season. Doesn't matter what she actually says. Seems the media finds an angle to nail her to the wall about it. Not surprising she's a bit stiff in interviews given what she's having to deal with. Mayer says it's nonsense. There's an issue between her and Jackson. Whatever you say. Aggressive driving from Jackson out there cost Mayer additional points today. Ackerman looked flabbergasted on the pit wall. Aggressive is a bit harsh. That was a racing incident. These are two competitive individuals. Things happen. Things seem to keep happening between these two teammates. Would it be that Butler is back in the paddock? Should Callie be looking over her shoulder? Connorsport have confirmed Devon won't be back behind the wheel this year. He's back to run the Connorsport social media account. Let's see. I know it might be a bit awkward having me around, but just wanted to say, try not to think of me as your boss. I'm your brother first and your superior second. Devon is fine in private, but if you could stick to sir in public, that would be great. Nice race out there today. You keep at it, you might actually make a career out of this motorsport malarkey. What more can we say about this? You're professional F1 drivers. You do this for a living. Hundreds of people in this team dedicate every single moment of their working lives to make it the best team it could possibly be. You disrespect each and every one of them with your petty on-track squabbles. Be better. With their dysfunction clear for all to see, and with only a handful of races now left in the 2023 season, Connorsport looked like a team on the ropes as they head to Singapore. What do we got?
Slacking off? Hey.
Ooh. Scared the life out of me, mate.
I didn't mean to. Picking up any tips?
I don't think they like the short straights here.
You didn't mind them, did you?
I love this track. Always do well here. Well, used to.
How are you doing, Devon?
Me? Golden, mate. Loving life.
Yeah, sure.
You know what it's like to leave all this behind, don't you?
Yeah, it's the most difficult thing I've ever done.
Yeah, well, like that. But, I didn't choose this, Casper. I didn't.
It's kind of weird seeing this side of Devon Butler. You know what I mean?
I know.
But you came back, right?
You almost feel a bit sorry for him.
How's it treating you?
Ups and downs.
How's our old teammate doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think he's happy here.
He still thinks he belongs in that top team, see? He's never let it go. That's the problem. You know, I could have a word with him. I mean, if you think that might help.
It's all a bit delicate.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh.
I understand.
Devon, I mean it.
Yeah? Scouts on him, mate.
He was always going to try and talk to him. It's just the way he is. So I guess that was free practice or something when they were having that conversation.
We need your input on this one.
An anonymous source has talked to the press about how Callie must not be criticised at Connorsport. It sounds like it came from the mechanic who had a run-in with Callie in the carriage. The press are really latching onto the story. How do you want to handle it? We don't know for sure where the stories come from. I'll talk to the press, tell them everything's fine. We need to be careful. We need to tread carefully here. It was obviously the mechanic from before. I won't stand for this. Dismiss them from their duties. They're fired? No. Okay. Devon's just been in. He said the two of you had a little chat and that you both agree Aiden needs a bit of extra motivation. Is that true? He suggested setting an unexpected finishing position for him this weekend as third. No offense, boss, but that seems a bit overly ambitious. What's your plan? Typical Devon. We have our projections and we'll stick with our agreed plan. Can't believe I'm agreeing with Devon, but let's do it. We need to try something here. Let's do it. Fans have really latched onto our statement, throwing support behind Andreo on social media. People have been sharing their favourite passionate Andreo images ever since. It's even become a hashtag. Lucas's publication sent Amari a low in his stead. There's no fear of anyone thinking it was a puff piece. Amari was pointed in Strongman's critique around the troubles at Connosport. It's caused a bit of a stir down in the garage. Morale has been a bit low this weekend. Oof. Whoops. Well, so be it. Let's see. What was Devon's condition? Oh, we got a thing first.
Well.
Call.
Did you read his email?
I glanced at it.
He's a sly old fox at that one. Thank you for finding a place for Devon, as if we had a choice, Casper. As if it was our decision.
Yeah, I know.
How's it going with Devon anyway?
Ah, he's still struggling. But he does really care about the team, so, maybe it'll work out.
Well, that's something at least.
Rather him than his father, right?
Rather neither of them, Casper. Anyway, I'll see you.
Yeah, see you.
Right. Oh, another call. Of
Damn it
course.
off.
Ackerman, look, I know it's none of my business, but that story about the mechanics really blowing up. I trust you're dealing with it.
I'm going to clear everything up myself. I've arranged a press conference. I'll tell them everything's fine.
That's not exactly what I'd call dealing with it.
You want me to fire him?
Well, that would be your decision, naturally.
I'm not going to fire a good mechanic without any proof. The decision is made.
So be it.
Right, what do we got? Though widely suspected, Butler went on record to acknowledge his medical condition, tinnitus. We all know what tinnitus is, probably, but if you don't, just imagine a really painful ringing in your ears all the time. Butler's symptoms also include vertigo and dizziness. Condition worsened to the point where it became impossible for him to safely operate an F1 car. After a long break from his involvement with the sport, Devon Butler was quick to correct me when I broached the subject of retirement. I've retired from driving, I'm just getting started in F1. Anonymous source speaks out. They keep her wrapped in cotton wool. If you say anything remotely critical, Ackerman will tell you you're not allowed to do that. I'll give you an official warning. I've seen it happen. Does the source feel that that's detrimental to his job? Absolutely. Sometimes I have to present counter arguments. Can't do my job properly if I'm afraid to do that. I think it's more of a morale thing, surely, Like, you can't constantly just be like, oh, well, you're privileged and out of touch, You can't say that to your own drivers. It's ridiculous. It's not the car, it's the drivers. KSO2 shouldn't be judged by the failings of its forebear. In fact, Connosport's turnaround from a technical perspective is a story that's flown under the radar this year. Fewer unenforced DNFs, a more stable development platform, and dazzling livery to boot. It's a shame that Aiden Jackson and Callie Mayer aren't getting the best out of it. They have to look squarely at themselves. A true driver will be able to extract far more performance from the car. For example, back in my junior days, I constantly outperformed my rusting pile of metal. And then there's a thing here about the Singapore Sling, which was a horrendous chicane at Singapore. It looks like Devon Butler's back in some kind of liaison role, maybe. Give me someone who clearly gives a hoot about his team any day. Connor's a great ambassador for the sport. I hope we don't see the last of him and in the team this year. Not being funny, but what does it do for anyone? For Devon Butler to be hanging around at Connosport must be annoying for the current drivers and upsetting for Devon. Who's to say he doesn't have valuable input? Without looking it up, who can remember the winner of the first race here at Marina Bay? Alonso in 2008. Controversial one, that. Yeah, I was trying to remember, but I guess it's the what's it called, Crashgate race, wasn't it? The first winner. Cheeky little face after Butler's performance at the season opener. It looked like a kid at Christmas. Confirmed that Devon is indeed in the paddock, but uncharacteristically has been keeping a low profile. Race week again, man, these come around fast. Devon opening up about his tinnitus has been touching. Fascinating to see a different side to the man. I've never been a fan, but I have a huge amount of respect for him now. It looks like much drier conditions than last year's race. Reports of a toxic culture. Is anyone really that surprised? That's this guy Amari is the co-worker of Lucas Weber, right? His team can't catch a break. I bet Ackerman is crying out for an uneventful weekend. Love a good night race. Singapore skyline looks amazing at night. All right, and emails. I'd like you to direct the media relations group to start using Devon now he's taken his role. Reminder that we can give the role a formal title. He's got a lot to offer the sport, and I know he can help the team, so thanks in advance for putting all this in place. Aiden Jackson. So that's probably who we're going to be driving as this time. He's currently 11th in the championship. And, yeah, this is just a generic email here, I think. Okay.
Did Casper really want you to talk to Aiden?
I read between the lines.
So no.
Look, Casper's good at lots of things, but I know people. Yeah, I know how to get in their heads. And I wanted to help Dad, help the team, so,
Leave me alone.
Listen, I'm just saying, mate, if you were such an incredible driver, you wouldn't be a Consport, would you? I'm sorry. It's the truth. No offense.
Well, maybe I won't be here next season.
Dude. You know what your problem is?
Yeah. You.
You think you're better than the team. I remember when Aiden Jackson was just happy to be behind the wheel of an F1 car. We all liked that guy far better than this one.
You never liked me.
No. But Casper did. Once upon a time. Oh, you're different now. You think you're too good for the team. Your head's stuck in some imaginary big 3-seat in cloud cuckoo land, mate. No. You have got to drive the car you're in.
You're lecturing me about ego.
A subject I know well.
Oh, right. I get it. So you're allowed to be cocky, but I'm not. Is that it?
There's a difference.
How can there possibly be a difference?
This isn't you. This isn't you, mate.
Oh, get lost. Be true to myself. Drive the car I'm in. The wisdom of Devon Butler. Should I be living my best life too?
That's
a good line, to be fair.
Ciao.
He's pissed. With Devon's words still repeating in his head, focused and determined, Aiden Jackson looks to return to form. Oh, is it going to be a full race? Oh, well, we'll get third for sure then. I don't want to do a full 25% distance race. Also, I just realised Rings redeemed a hydrate and I never did it, so I'll go fill my drink up first.
We're here at the Marina Bay
I think
Street
more
circuit
people
today,
have said that
located in the heart
phrase
of
than whoever the
Singapore.
hell Hardy
Circuit
Caprio
consists
is.
of 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right. It's a track that's incredibly technical, so don't expect to see the drivers taking too much of it at full throttle. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him
Yo,
on
what's up,
pole
Garrison?
position.
How's it going?
And
Hope you're doing
starting
well.
next to them
So
is
where are we
George Russell.
starting? Because this is
Looking
really
down
going to
the rest of the
determine a
grid,
lot. But I think
we have
regardless of where we start, we'll still be able to win, to be honest.
Oscar Piastri,
Phew, Piastri in 4th.
Fernando Alonso, Verstappen, Leclerc, Norris, Joe, Ocon, Stroll, Mayer, Jackson,
14th.
De Vries,
Alright.
Magnussen, Tsunoda, Gasly, Bottas, Sargent, Hulkenberg,
Sargent. There we
It's
go.
almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations
Related,
are
welcome back from holiday. Some new scenery behind the camera since the last time I caught a stream. I'm just in a different place. I'm currently staying with my girlfriend's family for a little bit. So I'm in her dad's office. And this is where I'll be streaming from for the next month or so.
Top of the standings right now. There's a lot to watch out for further down the pack.
One driver I'll be definitely keeping my eye on is Connor Sports' Aiden Jackson. He's been less than consistent so far this season.
But we'll be back to the old scenery.
Aiden, you know what you're doing here. Let's lock in and give it everything. Show
When
us
is
what
it?
you got.
Like a month's time or so. We don't have a setup for Singapore, so we're just going to have to go normally. Yeah, we'll do soft medium, I guess. How are you liking the game so far? It's really fun. I really do like it. I like it a lot. Finish in the top 5. Oh. And we got a bonus target of a podium, right? I think we can do it. Yeah, here we go. 15 laps. And here we go. Damn, Zhou Guanyu trying to take me out there. around the outside. We go up the inside, and we're into P10 already. This is good. Good start. Up 4 positions. Right, what lap do you guys think I'll take the lead of the race? Put your predictions in chat now. Thank you, everyone. I also said I was going to go grab a drink, but I forgot to do that. Please, someone remind me at the end of the race to go get a drink. And yes, of course, also get your predictions in of where you think, what lap you think I'm going to take the lead of the race on. I'm trying to think. I'm going to go for lap 6. Oh, bit of contact. We're all good. I didn't give him enough space. I think that was on me, to be honest. But yeah, we've got to make up these positions nice and early. Because whoever's in first, I think it's Hamilton, is getting further and further away as things stand. So we've got to try and close him down before he gets too far away. If we want to get that win. You know, Mayer's had a win, Butler's had a win, Aiden has never had a win. So I'll be quite keen to try and get him one ASAP. Not sure that was a legal overtake, but apparently I got away with it.
Battery
So
charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
let's push. Feels like every race the AI get a little bit harder to race against. I don't know. Like, compare it to the first race where we were just breezing past everyone. I feel like now I actually take a little bit of time to get past them. But yeah, the game is really good. The handling is much improved. The traction is improved. The tyre wear is interesting, I will say. I don't think it's always the best, but it's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. The story in Breaking Point is good. F1 World is fun.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
And yeah, just on the whole, I actually I think it's a really good game. Compared to... There's a few bugs, obviously, especially with the red flags. But apparently those are going to be addressed in a patch coming soon. I will do the hydrate soon, I promise, Rings. I'm really sorry I didn't do it before. I'll give you 2 when I come back, I promise. Alright, we're up to P7 at the moment, but Hamilton getting further and further away at the moment, so we gotta push hard, I think.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Might wait till the first major patch to buy the game. Yeah, I think it's I think they're expecting it not this week but next week. I think that's what they're saying. Just letting you know your boy's here. Alright, I got you, bro. Alright, DRS enabled now. Hopefully this will allow us to make up some positions. Hopefully we don't get stuck in a DRS train for too long. Okay, up into P6. Hamilton is checking out of this race. I don't know if we're going to win it. Maybe it's that I'm not very good at this track. Because that, without a setup, I've noticed that actually Singapore is quite a weak track for me all of a sudden. So that could be it as well, potentially. Alright, up the inside for P5. We give him some space. I think we gave enough there. Alright. Objective met. Can we meet the bonus objective? I hope so. Hamilton is so far out in front. I think it will be later than lap 6 if I do win this race. Because I don't even know if I'm lapping faster than him at the moment. Or if I am, it's not by much. We will get the DRS here. I don't think Perez gets the DRS to Russell. So we should be able to close him down.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 5.9 seconds.
But it would have been bold to try and overtake him there, I think. Next DRS zone, though, for sure. Although he might get DRS to Russell now, by the looks of things. Yeah, he does. I think we'll still get it regardless. What is he doing? Man forced me off track. I was ahead and he was he's pushing at me. Apparently the hardest difficulty is 80 AI. Seriously? It does not feel like 80. Or if it does, I'm way better at this game than I think I am. Because I play on my career mode in 95, which isn't that much of a difference. And even that, I feel like, I don't know, I struggle in, to be honest. So, I'm not sure. It doesn't feel like 80. Maybe like 70. Easiest 15, normal 60, and hard 80. Interesting. Imagine playing against 15 AI. I actually think playing against 15 AI would be harder than playing against 80 AI. If you're good. Because you're going to be fucking, like, so much faster. They're going to brake so early for the corners that I actually think it will be dangerous. And you'll just crash a lot. Because you won't be expecting cars to brake as early as they do.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Yeah, Hamilton is disappearing from this race right now. I don't know if we're winning it, but I think P2 could be on the cards. Alright, we made it to the bonus objective. Hamilton is 4 seconds up the road. We can probably close that gap. I think we can close that gap. The longer we stay stuck behind Sainz, the harder it will be, though. So we got to try and get past him nice and quickly. Back from ads, did I say anything? I was just saying it just seems ridiculous that this is 80 AI. Because it feels way easier than I would expect 80 AI to be. Like, you know, in my team, like, not my team, but my co-op careers with friends before, we, I don't know, like we would sometimes race on 80 because they didn't think that they were as good as me who used to play on like 90. And I would struggle sometimes in some of those races. Like I wouldn't be able to blitz the entire field. Like probably the fastest cars would be faster than me in like a Williams or something like that. But here, I think even if I was in a Williams, I still would have the pace to win this. Alright, 3 seconds to Hamilton. My lap 6 prediction certainly isn't going to come true. But I think we might be able to catch him before the end of the race. It seems like we've got the pace to catch up with him. I think we're pitting next lap. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Yeah, the gap's staying pretty constant at the moment. But I'm definitely getting away from Sainz. I feel like Hamilton might honestly be a little bit faster. I don't know, maybe the DRS was what was allowing me to catch. I never know, maybe when I pit on the mediums, maybe I'll have a bit more pace. We'll see, I guess. But I feel like we've got quite similar pace at the moment. Overcut him, maybe he'll be stuck in traffic. Nah, I think I'm just gonna pit at the same time. Seems like an unnecessarily risky strategy. Because if we overcut and it doesn't work, we could lose out to Russell and Sainz, and then we'd have to re-overtake them. I don't really feel like doing that. I'm just going to hope it's a tyres thing, and when we go on to the mediums that we'll have a little bit better pace than him. Because right now the pace is very similar. I'd say I'm only a few tenths a lap faster at this moment in time. Which, to be fair, that's all we need. Alright, come on. Let's get a good stop. Okay, good. 2.4 seconds will be the stop time.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
We're going to be even closer to him now. I don't know if he'll get traffic, because I think most people will stop on this lap. If they didn't stop last lap. With the possible exception, actually both of those Williams stayed out, so one of them might be going long here. But yeah, we made up time. We made up like a second on him through the pit stop phase. Good stuff. Let's close him down. Before the tyres go off. Man, I just can't quite get within 1 second. Rat, how's it going, Cammy? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. Good to have you here. And I hope you're doing well. Oh, nice. We're within a second. We're within a second. Let's go, come on.
Okay, Callie's in the pits. Callie's in the pits now.
Toes Tuesday's good. I'm glad. Yes, DRS. Give it to me. Logan Sargent is leading the race, everyone. Just thought I would, I'd update you on that. And he also might be my ticket to victory here. If you look at the gap, 1 second between him and Hamilton. Surely he is going to hold up Hamilton a bit. He is going to give DRS to Hamilton on this occasion, I think. If he got it. He didn't! Let's go! We're in the net lead of the race. All we have to do is overtake Logan Sargent quickly, and then maybe he can be a bit of a buffer so I can get out of the DRS range of Hamilton. Come on, Logan. Do me proud. Do America proud.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Yes, look at that. 1.7 seconds to Hamilton. Rather than having music playing in the background, you can just watch me with audio, working from home OP. Yeah, it's pretty good. I love the number of people that watch me while working from home. I think that's really cool. Oh, went a bit deep there because I was looking at chat. Logan Sargent, take a bow. You have just won me the Singapore Grand Prix. Look at the gap. 3 seconds. Not too distracting, but still very entertaining. Yeah, now I usually have streams on in the background if I've got nothing else to do. Because why not, you know? Watch me while you're supposed to be revising. Hey, someone else is doing your exam for you now. So, it doesn't need to be, you don't need to be revising anymore. That's how it works, right? Yeah, I know that's how it works, Antoine. I was making a joke. I understand the concept of a scribe in an exam. I never had to have one for anything, but I know some people that did due to similar things. Alright, we're pulling away. Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems like a lot more stress, to be honest. But at least it's only for one exam, right? So it could be worse. Can you put ketchup in the microwave? You might want to put like a cover on the thing. Like, just like have something over it just in case it like splatters. Because sometimes when you put like liquids in the microwave, which I would say ketchup has a liquid consistency, sometimes it can be, I don't know, it can kind of like splatter all over the microwave, and if you do that with ketchup, yeah, that's gonna cause the microwave to look like you killed someone in there.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining, 5 laps of fuel left.
You have 40 minutes to prepare the oral exam. Is that where the scribe like comes into play? I don't know what I pressed that caused that to happen. Food isn't hot enough, already put ketchup on the plate. I assumed it would be something like that and not you were just heating up ketchup. But yeah, if you have like cling film, or I don't know what you would call it, because I know that like in thingy America they call it something different, but like the clear like film stuff that you can cover food with, then maybe try putting that over it to make sure the ketchup doesn't splatter everywhere. But definitely don't put tin foil on it. Saran wrap? I have heard of that. because of Friends. There's a bit where, like, I think it's Rachel teaches Ross's son to, like, prank his dad by putting saran wrap on the toilet seat. You guys ever watch Friends? I've seen every episode of that show. But I haven't watched it for a very long time.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
You watch your Friends, but not Friends? Fair enough. God, this is the thing about the Singapore Grand Prix. It drags. It really drags. It feels so long for no reason. Do you guys feel that way as well? Like, the track is so long, it does not need to be a 15-lap race. This could be a 12-lap race, and it would be fine. You like Singapore? I don't mind the track. I don't think it's a bad track. I just hate that it just feels like it goes on forever. I've never had a Singapore Grand Prix that didn't feel like it went on forever. Apart from one that I got so bored in that I deliberately crashed myself out. Like halfway through. I was like, I do not want to do another 30 laps of this shit. So I just crashed. I'm trying to remember what game that was. I think that was F1 2020. I was having a really bad race. I was like leading. Everything was fine. And then the weather looked like it was going to hit. So I pitted at the wrong time. And then I had to pit again. It was basically what I was doing was, it looked like it was going to rain. So I was holding out on my tyres for as long as I could to wait to go to inters. But the rain didn't come, and the rain kept not coming. And eventually I put the inters on. But then I was like way slower than everyone else, and eventually I started losing positions. And then they were like, you need to come in and put the dry tyres on after like a few laps, because I was losing positions. So I was like, okay, I'll come in and put the dry tyres on. So I put the dry tyres on, and then as soon as I switch to the hards, it starts raining. I was so mad. At that point, I was in like 16th, so I was just like, fuck it. And yeah, I just crashed my car. I was like, I'm not doing another 30 laps running in 16th. Lando Norris ended up winning that race, and that was in season 1 of My Team Career Mode as well. But that was back in the era of the game before the sliders, where you could get to like being a front running car in like a season.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
I remember by the time we got to season 3 in that career mode, we were literally totally dominant. It was me and Pierre Gasly. What a vibe that was. I think between the two of us, we won every single race that season. You see Slowdiver's putting out a new album going on tour. I saw that they released a new song, which I haven't heard yet. Or maybe it wasn't that. Someone put in a server I'm in, new Slowdive, and then a link that I didn't click on. So maybe it was an announcement of the new album. Maybe it wasn't a new song. Because I feel like I would have heard the new song by now if it existed. They did put out a single? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yo, Ash, how's it going, dude? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Just waiting for this race to be over. Because we've been pretty dominant. Can't get invested in my team. Prefer real racers against me. Yeah, I get what you mean. I much prefer my team, personally. No, honestly, it's fine. Like I was saying earlier, when other people were apologising for having not been here, never ever apologise for not watching me. That should be the default. And I should be thankful that you guys do choose to watch me. It should never ever be that you guys should feel like you have to say that you are sorry for having not been here. You know, life gets in the way. We all have lots of streamers that we know and love that we want to show support to. So I completely understand that sometimes, you know, things just fall by the wayside, you know, you forget all those kind of things. You know, I'm not always the best at supporting other people as well. So I totally get it. And I'm just incredibly grateful for people being here at all, quite frankly. Alright, we're on to the final lap now. I think the tyres are starting to wear out a tiny bit. Like, I'm definitely starting to feel the effect on the rear tyres a little bit, struggling for traction out of the corners. I think Hamilton's actually starting to close me down a little bit now, but it won't be quick enough. We're not going to lose 5 seconds to him in a sector, so we should be absolutely fine. And yeah, we just got a couple more corners to round, and then we'll be fine. Yeah, here we go. Come up to the checkered flag, and it's finally a race win. And apparently that was my 100th race that I've done on this game.
Yes!
He's happy about that. He's doing the Daniel Ricciardo.
Well, the results are in. There we have it. What a race that was.
The sheer grit and determination shown by some of the drivers out there today, Crofty, was nothing short of incredible.
Elbows out, especially from Aiden Jackson. Loved his race today, and he finally delivered the sort of performance that we know that he's capable of.
They're going to say that he
so
won?
Whatever they're saying to him over at Connor Sport, he seems to be listening to.
Tell him to finish third, and he'll finish first. Tell him to finish first, and he'll finish in some secret position that no one's ever heard of before.
Interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure.
Third different Connor Sport driver wins this season. Yeah, how about that? We had Butler in Bahrain, Kalle Mayer in Austria, and now Aiden Jackson in Singapore. If this team still isn't on track to finish 5th in the Constructors, what have they been doing in the races I'm not driving? This performance should be enough to get 5th in the Constructors anyway, regardless of what's going on in the other races. Even if they don't even finish the other races, I've still bagged like 100 points for this team through my own driving.
Now, Aiden, you have had your ups and downs this season, but tell me, on the whole, are you pleased with your overall performance?
Today's race should be a normality, not an exception. You know, if I can get a few more performances like today, then yeah, I'll be much happier.
Okay, I'm going to be cheeky, go straight for the jugular. If you had to choose a teammate between Kalle and Devon, who would it be?
I'm getting into trouble whatever I say here, aren't I? Can I have Casper back as a teammate instead? I'll talk him out of retirement.
Now, Aiden, you have recently hinted that you're not entirely happy at Connor Sport. Tell me, is it true?
I think of Connor Sport in the same way I would my family. There are a lot of personalities to manage, but we're a tight-knit group in this team. We might not always see eye to eye, but in the end, we all want the same thing.
There's been wild speculation on whether or not Connor Sport can even be on the grid next season, so can you tell us more?
People are quick to judge the investors, but I think they care about this team and they want it to do well. I can't imagine anyone pulling out investment at this stage.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Under the floodlights in Singapore, Aiden Jackson puts in a magnificent performance for Connor Sport. Let's go! We did it. Ferrari can afford to be content for... What do they mean by that?
Hi, Davidoff.
Aiden, appreciate the support today.
Yeah, no worries.
You're right, the investors do care about this team. We all wanted to do well. Good to see you putting that message out there.
It's true though, isn't it? You're not gonna suddenly pull out of Connor Sport, but the team's doing well.
It really doesn't matter, Aiden. Connor Sport will get 5th and all this speculation will become irrelevant.
Well, what happens if we don't make 5th?
My position on that matter has always been clear. Thanks again, Aiden.
How would they not make 5th? They've had 3 race wins. That's probably more than Ferrari have had this season. It's probably more than most teams have had this season, in fact. Aiden Jackson finally woke up. The F1 world has been talking about him for all the wrong reasons lately. But it's not enough for him to show those much touted flashes of promise he showed in his debut season. If we're going to start taking this driver seriously, he needs to start putting in some more consistent finishes. Of course, he's to be congratulated on performance today, but it only shines a spotlight on the disparity between what we all know he's capable of and what he's actually been delivering. Where's he been all season long, and is this all just a case of too little too late? F1 X sustainable fuel, very exciting, and that is all the new news for now. First place, that's the Aiden Jackson I remember. What a race from him today. Awful driver, has one good race in a 10, and suddenly we get nostalgic for the time we thought he was talented. He was talented and still is, just needs to stop moping around so much. What a win. Would not have figured Jackson winning today, but wow, that was a fun drive to watch. Always said Jackson was a good driver. Amazing what he can accomplish with the right guidance, of course. Devon Butler, classic. Jackson says he'd rather have Ackerman back than drive alongside Callie or Devon. Chuckling away to myself over here. Fair play, Aiden. I bet he gave some tips to Jackson today before the race. Must be the reason he managed to finish him first. Now you just need both Jackson and Mayer to have great races. It's one or the other with these two. Not content with first place, Jackson lands the extra point for fastest lap from the team at Connor Sport. One to remember from him. Let's see. Is this showing too little too late from Jackson and Connor Sport? And email. Phil's got access to last season's data. I'll forward you the analysis. I know Devon's been getting a bit more involved than any of us anticipated. I'm sure you understand it's not up to me. I don't think it's an ideal situation for anyone. You can't get away from those butlers, eh? Can't believe Devon's back, presumably as a full-time brat. Oh, man. I'm sure Devon's good larks. Just seen the GP from the Maldives. Saw enough to see your race first place, a return to form. Brian loves to tell everyone about how he's on holiday everywhere. If I were you, I'd avoid him for a while unless you want another round of media training foisted on you. Not bad out there today, by the way. Keep listening to your old pal Devon. Who knows what you might accomplish. All right, well, let's move on. I will remember to get that drink after this.
Why? Because he told you to?
Stop making this about him. Just talk to me.
We raced in a lot of the same races growing up, and one of us would always have a better race than the other. So in the car on the way home, one of us would be happy and the other would be completely miserable. There was no middle ground. It was like it was impossible for us both to be happy at the same time. And it's kind of been the same ever since.
Look, it's my job to talk to the drivers, Callie.
Yeah, and who gave you that job?
Why are you being like this? It's not even me you're angry with.
Maybe it is.
Oh, really? This again? We were kids, Callie.
You left me behind.
Come on, what was I supposed to say? Oh, thanks, Dad, for continuing to invest in my career, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to decline, just in case I hurt poor Callie's feelings.
Of course not.
And what?
It didn't have to be a choice, Dev. He had the money to fund both of our careers. I wanted you to fight for me. He never listened to me. He always listened to you.
Well, we were young.
Yeah. But we're adults now.
Yeah. Well, if it's any consolation, I'm not much competition anymore.
You never were.
I'm sorry, Callie. For everything. You were always faster than me. There, I said it.
Nice try.
I mean it.
And did you mean it?
Of course not. No. She was not faster than me. She loved that. No. But if there's one thing my old man taught me, it's that sometimes people need to hear what they need to hear. You know?
I love Devin Butler, dude. All right. Before we progress any further, I need to go get this drink before I forget. But don't go anywhere. I will be right back. I'm literally just going to go grab a drink, and then we will continue, and we will do these last few chapters, and then yeah, I will be back shortly. Okay, I am back, and I owe Rings That Game 2 hydrates, so here we go. Alright, there it is. Okay, over the last few race weekends, Connor Sport have managed to demonstrate some much-needed consistency. The paddock now heads to Brazil for the penultimate race of the season. I now owe Cammy a hydrate as well. Butler Global to withdraw funding. Oh.
Hey, Mum.
Cal, I'm reading more and more about these funding issues.
Only an issue if we don't get 5th, apparently. What do you make of it all?
Well, he won't really do it, surely. I mean, it's only been 2 seasons, for goodness sake. And Connor Sport certainly isn't the worst team on the grid.
You have a real way with words, Mum.
What's your father have to say for himself?
I have no idea.
You've still not spoken to him?
I'm sure you can relate.
Yes, but I mean, I don't have to work with the man. Look, you don't have to like him, you only have to talk to him.
You sound like Devon.
Oh, maybe Devon has a point.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Mum. I'm going now.
Lots of love. Bye.
Okay, I'll just wait a second to see if we're going to get another phone call. I think we're okay. Let's see. So this is asking, will Butler Global continue to fund the team following rumours they may withdraw? If not Butler Global, then who? Andrea O'Connor's dream could come crashing down around him in just a few weeks. What next for the Connor Sport drivers? Jackson seemed to be... It wasn't that long ago that Jackson seemed to be unhappy in his current team, suggesting a possible move elsewhere, although he's really impressed enough to turn the heads of another team. Or has he really been impressed to turn the heads of another team? Also unclear how much his recent upturn in form has affected the lay of the land. Things change quickly in the F1 world, and maybe, just maybe, Jackson is finally content at Connor Sport. Callie Mayer, meanwhile, looks set to continue on at the team her father funds, but what happens if Connor Sport does go into administration, as some predict? Many teams have already made clear they're happy with their lineups for next season, which could leave both drivers out in the cold. After all the ruckus surrounding the anonymous source who spoke out at Connor Sport, we had the same question, was it true? So I was delighted when Ackerman agreed to join us again to talk about it. Source described the atmosphere as toxic and said it was impossible to do his job because he feared speaking out against Mayer. Ackerman is quick to talk it down. What kind of principal would I be if I stopped people from doing their jobs? He says the whole team has my full support, the drivers, the engineers, the mechanics, everyone. But in spite of his protestations, people are ready to believe that that story, because it rings true to them, because Connor Sport has struggled with unity this season. I put this to him. We've had our fair share of issues, he admits. Our anonymous Connor Sport source agreed to talk to us once more. What's the atmosphere like at Connor Sport right now? What can he tell us? I was desperate to find out. Honestly, they're all over the place, the source tells me. Aiden thinks he's too good for the team and has thought so for some time. Devon's return has stirred things up. Callie doesn't like it, Aiden doesn't like it. The only one who does like it is Davidoff, but if nobody wants Devon there, whose idea was it? Davidoff's idea, says the source. They're all terrified of him. If they don't do what he wants, he'll withdraw the funding. Doesn't sound like a healthy relationship. And then they've got a bit about the history of the Brazilian Grand Prix as well. How's it going, Verstappen fan? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. What's Davidoff playing at? He's had both his kids on that team now. He wants nothing to do with it. People that rich are rich for a reason. Shut up. Connor Sport all over the place. Aiden thinks he's too good for them and no one wants Devon around. Yeah, this guy, maybe we should have fired him when we had the chance. They'll be hoping for better luck come race time. Uh-oh. Connor Sport don't return next season. It'd be a travesty if Mayer wasn't. It would be a travesty if Mayer wasn't on a team. She's shown so much promise. What happens when there are only 20 odd seats? So many talented drivers have missed out just down to poor timing and bad luck. You only need to look at another F2 champion in De Vries. It looked like he was going to miss out until this season. And maybe he should have done. Still so much to talk about your father pulling funding. So furious about the whole thing. Ignore this, I'm calling you. Oh, well, she already did. You've all seen the press right now about the future of Connor Sport, and that can be disheartening to read their stories, but remember we deal with it by focusing only on a performance. We're here to do our jobs to the absolute best of our abilities. That's it. Whatever happens, happens. Okay.
Absolutely.
Why are you doing this? I saw him in the paddock. This would have been Sao Paulo. And I finally spoke to him. I just wanted to know why.
Something's come up. I'll call you back. Callie, so I'm allowed to talk to you now.
Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
Why are you being so hard line about this?
For this to be a worthwhile investment, Connosport Racing must be successful. It's just business.
It's not, though, is it?
Excuse me?
Well, why am I in the team if it's just business? Why was Devon? You can't keep involving your family in this and then hiding behind it's just business.
This is one of the biggest investments I have ever made. I must take care of the business, Kelly. Who do you think will inherit it after I'm gone?
Well, Devon. Obviously. I'm not interested in any of it.
These matters are complex, Callie. But they all benefit the business. They all benefit the family. And ultimately, they all benefit you.
You said this the last time you tried to stop me racing. I didn't buy it at 12, and I certainly don't buy it now. I don't understand what goes on in that head of yours. You threatened to end my F1 career, and then you claim it's for my benefit.
Have you any idea how much money I have plowed into the team?
Yeah, that's the thing with you. Money. Nothing changes.
I wouldn't expect you to understand.
No, Dad. I wouldn't expect you to.
You need to be more realistic, that's all. Not everyone survives in F1. You know that.
5th in the standings.
5th.
5th.
She means business. Is that going to be we have to win again or some shit? I think he just doesn't want to invest in the team at all. Late safety cars provided Callie Mayer with an opportunity to turn around her fortunes at Interlagos. Also, I did read most of what you said there, by the way, Verstappen fan. It does seem like you are definitely struggling to find what is it? Struggling to find a place where the difficulty works for you. I hope that you manage to find one. I will agree that, like, I don't know, some races I feel really competitive and other races I just don't at all.
Green flag.
Alright, top 3 and fastest lap. Let's go. 6 laps. We're on faster tyres than these guys, I think. Whoa. Door closed. Door stuck. We'll have to go for some risky moves. 2 cars at once. Let's go. The grip. Around the outside? No, we don't have that much grip. Let's be reasonable here. 2 cars at once again, and we're back. Right behind Aiden Jackson.
Burn off some of this energy.
I think we can win here. Six laps to go. 7 positions. I find that all the time, Verstappen fan. I usually just try and find an average which works for me across like all the tracks. So like sometimes maybe I get abnormally bad results. Sometimes I get abnormally good results. But on the whole, you know, generally I get sort of the results you would expect. You know, on last year's game, towards the end of the game, I was running at what, 87? And on that one, like, it was mostly I would be getting sort of podiums in my team car. And then occasionally I would have like a bad race in like Baku and Monza in particular. I really struggled with the tire, like, what is it? Not the tires, the traction.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
We're going to get DRS? I think we're going to get DRS, just about. Oh wait, it's not enabled yet, is it? Never mind. Alright, come on. We've got to close down these positions, at least get on the podium, if not the win.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
De Vries is winning! What? I just realised that. No. We have to stop this. For the good of Formula 1, we have to win. No! Shit! Fuck. That's going to really harm our chances of winning. Okay, we're good. We're back where we were. And we didn't get penalised. I got so shocked at the concept of De Vries winning that I had no choice but to immediately spin the car out. If Nick De Vries wins a Formula 1 race, I'm gonna cry. We cannot let this happen, chat. Oh, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Alonso's overtaken him. We can let Alonso win a Formula 1 race. I think Gasly might be shaping up to overtake him as well. We need to bully him off the podium. Alright, let's take this corner nice and safe this time. Let's not be a dick about it. Oop. That was a bit hard. Somehow we didn't break our front wing doing that. Alright, we're up into P3, but I will not let De Vries beat me again. Not after last time. Oh my god, get out of the way! I tried to spin him out, guys. I'm sorry. I tried. Alright, come on. I don't understand how finishing 5th in the Constructors is even a question when as a team we've had... This will be our 4th victory. That's probably, like, more than any other team apart from maybe Red Bull. Well, probably Red Bull. It's probably the second most, though, regardless. You know, when you compare it to last season in real life, Ferrari had 4 wins. Mercedes had 1, and that was it. And Red Bull got the other 17. So unless it's been, like, really, like, balanced between, like, Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari and Aston Martin, like, each team has, like, 5 or 6 wins apiece at this stage, and then we've picked up the other 3 so far. That's, like, all I can think of as to how, like, it might even be. But then again, we'd still be 4th in the Constructors, right? No, but then we'd be 5th anyway, so it wouldn't matter. Who are we competing with for 5th? Just for you, Cammy. Just for you. So silly. I'm not doing it on purpose, but now I'm like hyper aware of it every single time I do it. Just as a reminder to anyone who might be new here or might not know, I do have a YouTube channel where I upload daily F1 My Team Career Mode in F1 23. We've got 3 videos out there already. 4 videos out there already, and the 5th one will be coming out in about an hour's time, 5 PM UK time. So look forward to that. And we also have a Discord server which you can join if you want to talk to me about anything F1 or anything else related. It's raining there. It was raining here earlier. This like overnight, I think. It hasn't rained all day since I've been up, but it was pretty miserable out and kind of has been. Like the skies have been grey. It seems like it could rain at any moment. Definitely not the sun and baking heat that I've been used to, but the ambient temperature is still a little bit too high. Like I've got the door open to keep myself cool, and I'm not like cold or anything like that. But I think in the evening it'll be fine to keep it closed and it shouldn't be too warm in here. Problem is that this room warms up really quickly. Like with the PlayStation and with my PC, it gets like even when the heating is not turned on, it gets really warm in here really quickly. And it's a bit of like a sun trap as well, because there's a skylight on the roof, which just allows like the sun to basically like heat up the entire room. Alright. We're going to be taking another victory here. Comfortably this time. What a strategy. What a car. And we got the fastest lap as well.
Well, what a fantastic race that was. Absolutely loved it. But Natalie, do you think we see Connor Sport...
She's going to win the championship at this rate?
Maybe not.
She missed the first 5 races.
They deserve it. They've been box office for me. They've taken chances, they've been bold in all their moves, and ultimately, that's great for us and for the fans.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more, but there's not much of the season left, and they'll be hoping they can carry this form into the final stages. Time will tell.
You can do it, Connor Sport.
The faces on our top 3 look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
Look at her sharing the podium with 2 mid drivers. I watch my viewer count plummet because I've called Alonso mid. No, I really like Alonso. I think he's great. I wasn't that much of a fan of him before, but now, this season, he's won my heart. Even if his player model looks goofy as fuck in this game.
Wow, Callie, a really strong performance out there today. Just tell me, though, how big a role did the safety car play?
I just think it's never about the safety car, not really. Every race has its opportunities, whatever form they take. It always comes back to the driver and whether they can make the most of a situation.
Callie, your first F1 season is nearing an end. It must feel like a long road, but clearly you've put a lot into it. And is there anyone else that's been particularly influential this season?
I've got Casper to thank for so much of this. He was there for me in F2 last season, and he was the one who fought so hard for my seat at Connor Sport, and without him, I may not even be here, so cheers to Casper.
And tell me, I'm not sure I could do it, but how has it been working so very closely with your family?
I treat those relationships as purely professional. Outside of races, that's another matter, but at race weekend, these are people I have to work with to do my job. They may also happen to be family, but that's not something I pay much attention to.
There are rumours circulating that Connor Sport may not be around next season. Can you comment?
I have reason to believe that those rumours are true, yeah. As far as I know, it's a decision that will be based on our results this season, so if we don't do well enough, you may not see us again.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
What a weird ass lineup, Lewis. I think that's, I don't know. I don't like that much, I have to be honest. But it is what it is.
Okay, so we are running 2 quite different setups out there today. And you don't need me
easily
to tell
top
you
10.
how it... You don't need me to tell you how it... Davidoff, that's enough.
I'm sorry?
Get out.
What on earth are you talking about?
Oh!
I've had an entire season of you whispering in people's ears. I'm asking you to leave the meeting.
You can't be serious.
This is not your team. And after today, it might not even exist. So get out and let those of us who actually care about the result do our jobs.
We'll talk about this later, Ackerman.
You can threaten me after the race.
So be it.
Wow.
Coming, Devon? Yeah, I'm thinking I might actually stay.
Whoa!
Yeah, I'm gonna stay.
Well, that's up to you.
It's kicking off! It's all kicking off.
Okay, listen. You all know what's at stake. If we race as individuals today, the team dies. The only way we can survive this, the only way that any of us are coming back next season, is together. We all understand this? No. Aiden, Callie, look at me. You look at me. We understand this, yes? Yeah. If you put yourself ahead of the team today, there's no more team.
Tell you what, they definitely played a blinder getting him in as the team principal, didn't they?
Callie, we got this.
Yeah.
And, I'm sorry if I was ever...
Wow.
What?
Are you apologizing?
Yeah.
There we go. We got the redemption.
I will forgive you on one condition.
What's that?
You get your share of the points.
All right. Deal.
I think we're going to get a split race here. I think we're going to... It'll be like... You remember in Breaking Point 1? Where, I think it's the first half of the race you drive as Casper, and then the second half of the race you drive as Aiden. I think it's going to be the same here. I think it's going to be... You drive as maybe Aiden for the first half and Callie for the second half. Let's see what they're saying. Can Connor Sport survive? Oh.
Hey, did you find him?
I didn't look too hard, to be honest. Does Davidov ever sulk?
Hard to imagine. Listen, I hope I haven't caused you problems. I snapped it. It was unprofessional.
Ooh, not at all, Casper. It was a delight to watch.
You think it'll affect his decision?
I've given up speculating, Cass. At this stage, nothing would surprise me.
Wow, I still can't believe he fucking went off at him.
And good luck today, Casper. Whatever happens, I'm so grateful for all you've done.
Look, it's been my pleasure. Connor Sport deserves to succeed.
If the fates are kind, Casper. If the fates are kind. I'm trackside. I'll see you there.
Yeah, cool. I'll be a few minutes.
Yeah, so Connor Sport, can it survive? They need to get fifth, all that kind of thing. They have a whole feature piece on teams that were short-lived, like Andrea Moda, Pacific, Simtech, Lamborghini, who tried their hand at being a full constructor under the name Medina. I've never even heard about that. Wow, I didn't even know that. I'm learning things. Dark blue cars were striking, but never really challenged the established runners and riders, and they disbanded after just 1 year and departed the sport as engine supplier in 1994. I didn't know that. Brief history of Abu Dhabi as season ender. Always shit, never good. Literally, they had to fast track DRS into the sport because of how bad this race is. Yazha Island had to wait 4 years to resume finale duties as it proved tricky to remove Brazil from its popular season ender spot. As it should be. As it should be. Brazil should be the season ender. Still up for grabs at Abu Dhabi. So much at stake in just one race. It's been a pleasure to work with Connor Sport. Does that mean it's over? Say it ain't so. He's trolling as usual. Obviously, they'll survive. They've done really well. Undoubtedly the biggest race of the season. Callie and I know what we have to do. All that remains is to do it. Let's see. A lot of the standing sewn up at this point, but with a possible 5th place finishing structures up for grabs, Connor Sport are going to be ones to watch today. Taking the time limits off all the kids' tablets and the misses under strict instructions not to invade the paddock. I'm all set. Only started watching F1 because of all the news about Callie joining. Now I'm hooked. Can't believe we're almost at the end of this year. Really wasn't sure about Callie when she joined, but she's proven herself. Considering sending my CV to Connor Sport to be their strategist, and I'm going to use all the crayons, I should be a shoo-in. Just seen Davidoff at the Connor Sport trailer. Surprised he's even showing his face around there right now. He can't be a popular figure. Verstappen on pole. Ackerman and Connor seen in deep conversation earlier. Both look like they had a lot on their minds. Alright. And then finally the emails. Casper's wife wishing him good luck. Let Callie be Callie. We're taking a slight higher angle of attack as agreed. Callie and Aiden are both happy. And just have Davidoff in the team office, and he's requested we draw up a short list of candidates for team principal at Connor Sport. I asked if it was confidential, and he said we're all friends here, so I guess it's fine to let you know. Must be regarding something I'm not privy to. So he's trying to force Casper out of the team because he didn't like what Casper said to him. Wow. We're not listening to music today? Not when I'm doing the story mode, no.
You know, before a race begins, anything is possible. Anything. On the one hand, you have the true icons of the sport, certain drivers, certain teams who set the pace.
I'm about to sneeze.
You expect to do well. On the other hand,
excuse me,
you have the underdogs. And we are always there, always pushing for another place, another point, looking for the smallest opportunity, the tiniest mistake we can punish. And in that moment, just before lights out, it's like the world holds its breath. You know? Everybody just waits. The air is heavy, you know? And I knew whatever happened, Connor Sport had made its mark on the history of the sport. And I was at peace with that.
So you weren't nervous?
Are you kidding?
So we know how it stands right now. But just how different might it be when the checkered flag waves here in Abu Dhabi? And it's lights out, and away we go.
Let's see. So we're getting a bit of exposition first, maybe. No? Okay, not that much.
Okay, Aiden, let's see if we can start moving.
Okay, we're starting out as Jackson.
Come on, you got this.
We got to get ahead of Gasly before lap 9.
Copy that.
Where are we currently? 13th, and he's in 9th. 6.7 seconds up the road. We've got 5 laps to do it. And then I guess the last 6 laps we're driving as Callie. So I'm assuming once we overtake Gasly, that's when the Callie part of the story comes into play. So we'll just try and do that as quickly as we can. Because she's in, what, 16th? She's behind De Vries again. It's always De Vries, isn't it? De Vries is the true villain. He's the villain of my personal F1 story. Not like in the game, just like generally. Come on. Leave me some space. Okay, we got the DRS, it's fine. Okay, that's one position taken. He's coming back at me. I've got the DRS. How is he doing that? Alright, we've got Stroll, we've got an Alfa Romeo, a Williams, and then Gasly. Wait, no. How does that work? Has the Williams, like, lapped or something? Because it says Gasly's 9th, but... there's quite clearly 3 cars between the two of us. We've definitely closed him down quite a lot, though. Give me some space, Lance. That's definitely a Williams between me and them. So I'm assuming it must be like Logan Sargent as a lapped car or something. It is Sargent, but I didn't see what position he was. Oh yeah, okay. He had to be a lap car. All right, here we go. couple seconds to make up to Gasly. We should be able to do it, hopefully, by the end of the lap, I reckon, with the pace we've been showing. I don't see why not. Thunderstorms on the way. They projected we were going to have thunderstorms on, like, Sunday. But it never really happened. Like, it rained a little bit, but only a little bit. Not anywhere near as much as I was expecting, at least here. I don't know if it was the same for other people, if you're in the UK or nearabouts, whether you guys had thunder or not. But they kept having, like, thunderstorm warnings and, like, yellow weather warnings and stuff like that. And it was never ever as severe as that, where I am. Rained a lot there, on and off. You know, it didn't rain the whole time I was in Denmark. At all. Okay. There we go. Overtake made. Next up, I guess, is Callie.
Down the main straight we go. Here goes Jackson again, moving up the field.
Oh, and he's got ahead of Perez as well.
Yeah, it really is so far, Croft. I mean, it's a circuit he really enjoys. Remember the race in 2021 that he put together there? It was fantastic stuff back then.
Who could forget it? Connor Sport need a performance just like that today. Mayer's doing okay. Jackson really delivering.
Great stuff, Aiden. Come on, I think we can get one more place here. Push, push. Something's not right. Assessing. Stand by. I'm losing speed.
Heading down the back straight now. He's in a great spot, but hang on, he's slowing. He's slowing. Something is very, very wrong.
Yeah, I think he's got a problem here, Crofty. I wonder what it is. Could it be engine related?
Look, they're throwing their hands in the air on the pit wall, and he's out.
And yeah, that's the engine gone.
2023 is over for Aiden Jackson.
Now, the team's hopes rest on one woman.
Something happened up there? Yeah, engine failure, I'm afraid. Aiden is out of this race. Repeat, Aiden's out of the race. Did you get that? Aiden's out. I heard.
What? Let me speak to her.
Why?
Just give me the headset.
Sure about this?
I'm sure about everything.
That's what concerns me.
Devin?
Yeah, we've had a chat. We think it's best if you don't push the car too hard.
What? Why?
Look, you're way back, Cal, okay? We don't want to blow your engine too, so just
Davidoff told him.
Be realistic here. Copy.
Sorry, is this a team order?
No, Casper agrees. It's just not going to make up that much ground. It can't be done. Just cruise it in, Cal. Trust me, you watch her go.
Fourth!
I'm going for it.
Oh my god.
Is everything alright?
Fine. I'll see you all at the finish line.
Oh, she's in 10th. That's nowhere near as bad as I thought it was, to be fair. It's only lap 8 as well. We've got time. We have got time. Let's do it. First job is to keep Gasly behind. Alright, I think we've dispatched him. We're almost into the position that that Jackson was in before he retired anyway. So we've got time. We've got to make up 7.8 seconds to get into 4th. I think we can do it. We should push for the podium if we can. Not leave it in any doubt, you know? Let's see. Who's ahead of Alonso? Okay, the other 3 cars are not that far up the road from Alonso. Maybe a few seconds or so. I think we can get it onto the podium here. We can't push too hard on the battery. Where's he going? Inside? You bitch. Oh, that's bad. It's so hard racing wheel to wheel through that chicane. If you go over that bump, you're done for. Just about managed to hold on to the position. 5 seconds to Alonso in front now. But I want to start overtaking more cars. Around the outside again of George. 3 seconds. 3 cars, 3 seconds, 5 laps. Actually more like 6, I guess, because we've got the whole of lap 10 as well. I think we're comfortably going to be able to do this. Okay, Hamilton's moved into 4th. Where are the other cars? There's a big scrap going on here. I think Ocon might be about to take 4th here. The other cars are quite far up the road, but I think we'll be able to get into 4th very quickly. Big scrap going on right now with all 3 of these guys. Shit, that was close. Almost lost it. Let's not get too wild now. By the end of this lap, I can be in P4 for sure. Alright, who's next after Ocon? Sainz. 5.5 seconds is the gap. We've got time. We've got time. I'm on the inside this time, which is nice. Means I'll be able to take the corner properly for a change. Good stuff. Alright, let's close down these Ferraris. No, it's Verstappen. Verstappen's first. De Vries was way back. It's another Dutch driver on this occasion. Unfortunately for y'all. I wish it was De Vries. Just so we had something to aim for. Verstappen might actually hold on to first. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch all the way up to him before the end of the race. I'd love to. But we've only got 4 laps and I think he's about 6 seconds up the road. So it's going to be tough. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Me posture checking myself.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Realised I was really bent far forward. Okay, we're definitely gaining. I don't know by how much. Like a couple seconds a lap maybe? I don't know if we'll catch Verstappen by the end. It's going to be tough. But these guys are squabbling, which is making it much easier for me to catch them. We'll see where Verstappen is once we get past these guys. See if it's feasible to close him down before the end. Alright, we're through into third. 4.4 seconds is the gap out front.
Running in third, P3.
I think if we are going to get him, it will be on the last lap. That's my prediction. Switch to the inside.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Nice. Alright, we're through. 3.5 seconds to Verstappen. Can we get him before the end? What do you think, chat? I think I might be able to get him on the last lap. That's my prediction. It'll come down to the final lap. Much like it did in 2021. I need to remember not to burn too much battery. Because we'll need some to overtake him. So I should probably hang fire on burning it. 2.6. We gained about 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds on him last lap, but we did have the DRS to Sainz, so we probably won't gain quite as much on this occasion. Drama with Max Verstappen leading in Abu Dhabi. Never seen that before. Yeah, it's brand new. No, I don't touch the battery. We need to hold on to it so we can get with him. Also, I just realized my lap time is like broken. .8. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight, especially because he's faster in a straight line. We made up some ground on him this lap, but only like a second or so. I don't actually know if we'll do this. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to do this. I think we might just be a little bit too far back. We're going to just have to send it with the battery, I think.
Okay, final lap, let's go, final lap.
We need to be in his DRS range. Otherwise, it just won't work. .2. Nah, I don't know if this is good enough. We need to take the chicane perfectly to get in DRS range. Nah, no battery. He's pulling away.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
I didn't get it. I think he's won it. Damn, that's so frustrating. One more lap and I would have had him. It's going to be so close, but I'm just not quite close enough.
And to the checkered flag for one final time. That is some race from Callie Mayer.
What an incredible performance by her today. Connor Sport, I'm sure, will be very delighted with that one.
And if you believe the rumours, Ant, this is a team whose future has been in doubt. Surely, though, they've done enough to return next season. I think they've been wonderful to watch.
There's no way Davidoff would just be allowed to stand in the pit lane like that when they are expecting a bunch of cars to come in. With Aiden having to retire due to engine problems, Callie puts the team on her back and manages to drag the Connor Sport car kicking and screaming across the line in a miraculous finish that secures 5th place in the constructors' standings for the team. What are they saying? Connor Sport must have known it would be a tall order. Oh, of course.
Hey, Devon.
Not bad today, sis. Not bad at all.
You did that on purpose.
Did what on purpose?
Oh, come on, Dev. Cruise it in.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate. Technically, you went against the team order. Poor form, that.
I can't believe I missed it at the time. It seems so obvious now.
Listen, you want to lay off the sauce, Cal. Seriously, it's a bit embarrassing. I mean...
I'm surprised Casper let you, to be honest. Really surprised.
Okay, I'm going now, because you're not making any sense. Okay? Ciao!
Yeah. Ciao.
Any more calls? Yep. I predicted it this time.
Dad.
California.
That good enough for you?
Look, I thought we maybe could grab a coffee tomorrow before we head off. My flight's not till 3.
Yeah,
Have a chat, talk about next season. It'd be good for us. Well, think about it anyway. The offer stands.
You make it sound like a negotiation.
It always is with us, Callie. You let me know.
I still can't believe her name's California. Any more? No, okay, we're good. A performance that followed from Mayer has set the whole F1 world ablaze. Regardless of all the drama at the top of the table, all anyone seems to be talking about is Callie Mayer. Whatever you think of the rookie, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more extraordinary solo performance this season. Fans of F2 have drawn inevitable comparisons to Mayer's sprint race in the Netherlands. Hey, I drove that one. That was me. A race well worth looking up for anyone who's not already familiar with it. Mayer's no stranger to Abu Dhabi, having scored the F2 championship here this time last year. Also me. Further down the final standings, who would have thought that one of the biggest stories would be found outside the top 3 in the form of Andrea O'Connor's Connor Sport Butler Global Racing Team. Now here we are, as the 23 season begins, its slow fade into the F1 history books, with Connor Sport having lost one driver, gained another, and somehow overcome the odds to finish 5th in just its 2nd season on the grid. You can't help but feel that Connor Sport's biggest enemy of the season wasn't a rival team, but rather the struggles it faced internally, struggles that may continue. Rumours that the team needed to finish 5th or higher in the constructors to secure funding for next season. Those rumours have been repeated by more than one source inside the camp. Speaks to a team becoming more and more disillusioned with its own future as the end of the season draws near. I think we already read that, didn't we, actually? That was pre-race. What a race, Callie Mayer. Never in doubt. Up and down season. Must be good to finish your first season up on the podium. Fair play. Really has proved herself unforgettable in so many ways. Immediately start looking for whatever highlights I can find. That was some season. Take it, this means Connor Sport are sticking around. Aiden deserved to be up on that podium. Shame he got shafted. Sublime drive by Mayer. Can't really argue she doesn't deserve to be there. Gonna get watched again and again. Real sense of history being made. Jackson looking super chill. Not sure I'd be as calm as that. I think I even saw him crack a smile. Mayer delivered the goods today, but he's still a big reason they finished where they did. Despite all the drama, they've both been pulling their weight. Wonder where they can go from here. Shout out to Noah, you helped too, buddy. Everyone forgets Noah Bell. No one remembers Noah Bell. Boo to anyone who'd leave a team like Connor Sport unfunded, worth every penny. Absolutely deserved win on their part. But really nice to see them welcoming Mayer up to the podium too. What a way for her to round off the season. Another unforgettable season of racing this year. Ackerman in the interview with Toto and Horner feels like he's really found a good place since giving up the wheel. Can't be understated how important he's been to Connor Sport this year. Mayer to Red Bull next season. We need her and Connor Sport back. Only a few months and we get to do it all again. See you in 24. All right, and finally, drinks in the garage at 6 p.m. Be there or else. Talk to you all later, but for now, let me just say a quick congratulations to the entire team. I couldn't be happier. Andrea was overjoyed. So excited. What a race. Finish the season.
It was amazing. I'm not sure I've ever seen a race like that. I was wrong about Callie.
And how did you feel about the engine failure?
There's no such thing as the perfect car. The one that failed us was the same one that got us here in the first place. So, you've just got to drive the car you're in.
Well, everyone's an individual, which means that everyone is,
We squirming a bit.
motivated a little differently. Take Devon as an example. He always responds well to having his ego brushed, to being told that he's the best. His greatest fear is failure, so it gives him further to fall, keeps him hungry. Callie, on the other hand, has an innate drive to prove people wrong. If someone tells her something's not possible, she'll do everything in her power to achieve it. A sort of stubborn determination that can be harnessed. And then there's Aiden. I mean, when he started in F1, people thought he was a nice guy, but he was incredibly ambitious. It's just what makes Aiden tick. Which is why I may have started a rumour or two about interest from other teams during his time at Connosport. To stoke that ambition. Keep his eyes on the horizon.
A lot of people might see that as manipulative, wouldn't you agree?
Well, of course. Motivation is manipulation. It's the same thing.
Is it?
Look, the end justifies the means. After all, it's just business.
Looking forward to next season?
Just let me at it.
Will you stay next season?
I've told Casper I'll stay if he does.
Do you still have a job after your run-in with Davidoff?
Well, we'll see.
We did it! We secured the funding! What a team!
And that's all that matters.
Right now, yes, that's all that matters.
Okay, so, we done? Yeah? Cool. Ciao.
Is that it? Is that the end? F1 23. Well, I guess this is a credits roll. Thank you everyone who came by to support me playing this game today. This actually ended at a pretty good time, to be fair. I think maybe we'll just we'll call this a slightly shorter stream, and I don't really think there's going to be that many things that we can do in the next like 25 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to find someone to raid, I think. So stick around. We will be raiding someone. Is Phil live yet? I think Phil just went live, actually. Should we raid him? Or should we raid Beaver? Or should we raid someone else? Beaver's got quite a lot of viewers at the moment. He's doing Breaking Point now, open lobbies later. I raided Phil earlier this week, so I might raid Beaver this time. I don't want to raid someone too many times in the same week. You know, as much as I love Phil, I think we're going to raid Beaver. So, thank you so much everyone who came by today. As a reminder, we are at 988 followers, so if any of you guys are not following, then please do consider dropping a follow. 12 away from 1,000. I'd be really grateful if we could reach 1,000 by the end of the week. That would be absolutely fantastic. I had a great time playing this game. It was really fun. I definitely think it was an improvement over Breaking Point 1. We also hit the VOD channel challenge. So I will be making a channel to upload my past broadcasts onto, and we'll be putting all my F1 23 content so far on there as well. I have another YouTube channel. I have a YouTube video where we have daily content at 5 p.m. GMT. Technically GMT plus 1 now, I guess. So yeah, a video coming out in 25 minutes. My Team career mode happens every day, so please do subscribe. Make sure you join the Discord server. You can get updates and have conversations with me and all those kinds of things. And we also have TikTok and Twitter as well, which you can follow to keep up with all the latest I'm doing. I'll be back tomorrow with more open lobbies at 1 p.m. BST UK time. And yeah, make sure to come around same time tomorrow. Thank you so much everyone for watching, and enjoy Beaver's stream.